last Friday. We were here, but you may not have been, so Happy New Year. And welcome back to the show. And it's going to be a doozy today because I am so annoyed I can't even put it into words. Good morning, Richard. How are you?
I'm great, Dave.
Good.
Great. Feel disgusting. My football team's disgusting. I'm sure your attitude today will be disgusting. So I'm looking forward to it. I know it. I was a part of the group chat yesterday.
Don't call the show today. Don't listen to the show today. Sherry said to me as I'm getting ready for the show, I said, you go back to bed. She goes, I can't. I got to listen to the show. I said, it's going to stink today. She goes, that's when it's the best. When you're in your worst of moods today.
Yeah, this is when we love having you.
Oh, great.
Have a good show tomorrow. I'm very sick. Hope to be back Tuesday.
I don't want to be here today. I tried to call out. You wouldn't let me.
No, you can't. This is when the people need you.
I wish I had a colonoscopy or something today.
It wouldn't be the first time you just happen to schedule a colonoscopy. Sometimes on a Sunday.
Very necessary when you're over 50. Listen, I'm not a young man.
Sometimes a follow-up on a Sunday.
I don't know how many Week 18 Giants game wins I'm going to be able to see in the rest of my life.
Dak is a bleep. I hope Jerry Jones lives forever. Your team should kill themselves.
Would you stop? What are you doing?
This is unbelievable. This is what I was dealing with yesterday.
Please dealing with. Unbelievable.
To think you could have the first overall
How come
pick?
every other team tries to lose games that they need to lose except the Giants? Why is it the only team in the NFL that decides, okay, it's Week 17, a loss would do us good. Guys, rally the troops. Let's go out there and let's go win this football game. Why? Dallas didn't want to win that game yesterday.
No, I think there were teams that definitely did not want to win yesterday. Listen, in fairness, last year, Week 18, you tried to lose that game. After just a huge win against the Colts in Week 17, when you had the first overall pick, it was clear you had no interest in winning Week 18. But, again, this is the position you're in because of how bad you've been, right? That you're playing meaningless football, and that you have a young quarterback that's damn good. What are you going to do? Are you going to tell him not to go try to win football games?
Well, that's what Dallas does.
Well,
right?
But that's different, though. Dak
but why?
Because you could understand, taking Dak out after the first half, you can understand that.
Did you hear Moose Johnston? He was like, why would they possibly take him out of the game? He wasn't getting hit. He's not going to play for another 8 months. Why would you possibly take him out of the football game?
Because they don't want to win, and the reality is they don't want the Giants to lose. They don't want the Giants to have the first overall pick.
But the only team that doesn't seem to see it is the Giants.
Right, but you have Mike Kafka, who's an interim coach, who's in his mind trying to put enough on tape to give himself a chance to get this job, and if it's not this job, get himself another head coaching job. And you got Jackson Dart, who's a rookie, who's trying to prove to everybody that he's a legit franchise quarterback. Which, listen, I think he's done enough anyway, but I'm just saying, that's the mentality of these guys that are...
He's good. I know he's good,
but
he's really good.
Right. So, you put him into that game and let him play the entirety of that game, that's what you're going to get, especially against the Dallas defense that stinks.
They really are. And there were moments yesterday where I'm like, Dallas is, they're trying to lose. Like Corey Ballantyne. It felt like he was trying to lose. Kenneth Murray. There's no way the Giants were gonna pick up a first down on that drive. Oh, let me hit him late out of bounds. By the way, Dallas very dirty yesterday. They hit more after the whistle than they did before the whistle was blown.
Right, that was one of the texts we got, is they play much tougher after the whistle. Quentin Williams jumping on Jackson Dart's head from behind.
That guy's thrown out yesterday.
Yeah. Listen, it's tough. Trying to play a Week 18 game, make sure you don't get hurt going into the offseason because it's the last thing you want to do. I understand you're frustrated.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
I get
you had
it.
the number one pick. He was staring you right in the face.
Have you seen my team lately? You seen it? At least you have hope.
You're right. I do have hope.
At least you have hope.
Because I actually believe if the Giants hire the right coach, they're not far off from being a pretty good football team and have a good offseason. But how the hell am I supposed to believe they're going to have a good offseason when it sounds like, unless there's some shock at the 11th hour, they're going to bring back the same clown who set this whole thing up in the first place?
And we'll hear maybe from Jordan Raanan, who'll be live from the building when they make that fun announcement.
Nobody was clamoring for Jordan. Nobody cares. You go, Jordan, would you come on?
Jordan was clamoring for Jordan.
Guys, I might have a few minutes. Hey, I may have a few minutes. Oh, we'd love to have you on. Jordan, what time do you think you could come on with us? Oh, thank you so very much. Jordan Raanan.
I don't think we said that.
Choo. Oh, yeah. RJ. We'd love to have you on. And thank you so much, Jordan.
We almost lost him. He's trying to be nice to him. We almost lost him. He almost died mid-segment. I think RJ's
seriously, guys,
I'll
be at the facility at about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Players at 8:30. I think they're putting out maybe a press release that says Joe Schoen is going to stay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. We can probably find a time if you need me. He's not, you can probably find a time. He's begging. I want to come on the show. I need more airtime.
He wants more airtime. He loves.
And then he was. Yes, of course we'll need you. RJ, absolutely. Let us know a time that might work for your schedule. And thank you.
Unbridled hope.
That's your guy, though. I mean, he's trying to take your job.
Discipline.
He can have it.
He was trying to take not just today, because, I mean, you were trying to call it sick. He was saying, like, no, for good.
Yeah, no, it's his if he wants it. I can't do this anymore.
You just told me you have hope that if you get the right coach, that you're going to be a good football team.
But I don't believe in this organization.
You don't believe in Joe Schoen?
I don't believe in Joe Schoen. I don't know that I believe in ownership. It's a mess with the illness of the owner. I feel awful about it. Like, you had a moment yesterday which should have been a really great moment. Like, I remember...
Well, that's the thing, though.
The game that what'd you say?
No, but that's the thing, though, and I can understand why you'd be frustrated. Is if we're going to sit here and talk about, and I got some good Dan Orlovsky sound like that, just all this good sound surrounding, Jackson Dart. I think Schefter was talking about it the other day, just like how good this job could be. Right? You got the franchise quarterback. You feel like you have Malik Neighbors coming back, Scadaboo, Abdul Carter over the last couple of weeks has been really good.
Yeah, different
Brian
player.
Burns,
Yep.
Like all these different things. So if it's that exciting for a potential head coach, wouldn't it be just as exciting for a potential GM?
Yeah, of course it would be.
Right. So you act like, I mean, how hard would the process be to go find a new GM?
But here's the thing. The Giants, and this is a very slippery conversation to have, but it's like, how are you going to come out and crush an owner that's suffering from cancer that when they win a football game, they give him a game ball, and it's like a really euphoric moment. So, yeah, I mean, I think as a human being, you have to be very careful about this
right, but I don't even but I don't think you have to crush. I don't even think you'd be crushing the owner. I would think you'd be more I think you'd be more critical of how the organization is set up, that there aren't enough people, like qualified people, at the top of it,
yes,
to put you through a search for a GM and a coach at the same time, especially when you have an attractive job. It's not like, I mean, it's not like you wouldn't have people lined up to get this job.
Lined up. This is a good job. It's a good organization. It's a team that has young talent all over the place, and it feels like they just haven't been able to really put it together, be it some missed picks, be it the right head coach, and it feels like they're slowly kind of turning the corner, and the right GM head coach combination could make that I think very quickly. But I have no trust in this regime, none.
Well, I don't know how you could have a lot of trust in Joe Schoen. And the stat that you wanted was that over the last 3 seasons, in weeks 17 and 18, the Giants are 4-2.
Right.
In the last 3 seasons, weeks 1 through 16, the Giants are 9-36.
And I had to scold Ty yesterday because he he's very trollish.
Oh yeah, I mean he was texting me yesterday.
He texted me. He goes, Giants have won 4 games in week 17 and 18 this year and last year. I said, no, they haven't, Ty. If you're gonna mock me and make fun of me and start this whole process, at least be accurate with it. No, that's not true. He goes, oh, well, 3. Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, listen, I mean, Ty likes to be a little trolly. That's fine.
He's very trolly.
He's texting me yesterday.
Oh, I don't know why. Because he loves this.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he loves it.
No, he loves trolling you because
he loves trolling people.
Well, because
he's a big troll.
Because we're broken. Have you watched my team? We're broken. We have nothing. You have hope. You got a quarterback. You're going to have a new coach. I have nothing.
Until I see a good, solid product in week 1, 4, 6, 8, winning games, I'm not buying into it. I'm just not. The fact that they can bring back a GM that has been so bad at his job that the only time they win games is in the most meaningless of weeks during the regular season, I can't get involved with that. I can't sign off on that.
Right, but here's the thing I'll say, because I'm with you, but on the other side of it, like, how could it be such an exciting opportunity for a head coach if the GM's done that bad a job?
Well, I mean, at some point, you're able to gather talent. And do you tell me, do you look at this at Joe Schoen and say, man, his decision to bring in and to groom Jackson Dart was amazing? Or do you look at almost everyone else in the organization that had a hand in Jackson Dart, and he was just a kind of a bystander with that?
Yeah, see, again, I'm saying that to be kind of like the other side of this. I'm more with you because I think that the decision to draft Jackson Dart was probably more of a Brian Dable decision. It feels like the Malik Neighbors decision was probably more of a Brian Dable decision. So, like, yeah, I get that. But, I mean, we also did, sit here after the draft and talk about how impressed we were with Joe Schoen. Right? Like the fact that he was able to get Abdul Carter with 3 and then, be patient enough to trade back up and get Jackson Dart. So you end up getting both. I mean, it sounds like if it was up to Brian Dable, he's banging the table to take Jackson Dart at 3.
Right.
So, I mean, there have been some positives. The Brian Burns move, that was a positive. But, yeah, listen, I mean, I would be totally on board. I said this after last year. I'm on record saying I would have just cleaned house, period. So you weren't in this position where you could have potentially drafted the quarterback and then lose the head coach. I thought after the season. He ended up moving off Brian Dable during the season. But to Jackson Dart's credit, I mean, it hasn't really affected him.
No, not at all. And I love it when they ran the ball like exclusively against Minnesota and threw the ball 5 times in the first half, and then you had the naysayers. See, he's not very good. He's not. You can see the writing. He is good.
Yep.
You can sit here and you can scream it from the rooftops that he's not very good. He's very good, and he makes dynamic plays, and he's very athletic, and it feels kind of like, I don't know what you think, he's getting a little bit as far as, let me get out of bounds, let me get down. It feels like he's getting it a little bit as well.
Right. The problem in that game yesterday, though, was even when he was sliding, he was taking hits.
Well, that was dirty.
Right. And then he did have, at the end of the first half, I mean, he gets sacked and you can see his head bounce off the turf. It still scares me to death. Just because
it should scare you to death. Scares me to death.
But still, I mean, gets up and then is able to make that backhanded flip to Bellinger for the touchdown. The throw he made to Tracy in the end zone was a sick throw. He's a good quarterback, man. Slayton,
he's a real good quarterback.
I know you hate Slayton. The offensive pass interference on Slayton. The refereeing in the NFL is so bad.
Serious question for you now.
Serious question. Pierce gets kicked out. I mean, the referee. Did you see that? Did you see Pierce get kicked out?
Yes.
I mean, what the hell are we doing?
The officiating it's been horrendous. We talk about it every week. It's awful.
Oh,
it's absolutely awful.
I don't understand it. I mean, you got this. This is a
this is not a new thing, though.
$1 billion business, and it's this bad. And then you got the people on. I mean, then you get the rules officials that are doing the broadcast. Like, what call was that? It was an offensive pass interference call. What game was that? And they're like, that's not offensive pass interference. And the guy's like, oh no, that's offensive. I
that
believe
might have been.
It was on the left sideline.
Was it the Ted McMillan one with the Panthers?
Yes, it was the Ted McMillan one. There were a couple of doozies in that game, too.
Oh, yeah, no, really bad officiating. I mean, but how many weeks have we started the show saying, man, the officiating in the NFL is brutal? But, you care, but nobody cares. You're not going to stop watching because of it.
Oh, no, we're going to keep. Well, I watched too much football this weekend.
So here is my question to you.
Yep.
Just to kind of get a lay of the land. If right now, if I told you I will give you Jackson Dart, you will give me the number 2 pick, would you do it?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to,
I don't even,
right?
because right now, I don't even know if there's going to be a quarterback at 2 right now.
It's funny. We had this conversation. I'm shocked that the Giants won the game and dropped to 5, and it's just awful.
Well, it's even worse because the Raiders won.
Do you think the Raiders would have won had the Giants lost?
I don't think Kansas City was actively trying to win that football game.
So you do. So you think if the Giants would have lost yesterday, we would be sitting here with the number 1 pick in the draft?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's another one of those situations where Pete Carroll's trying to win just because he's on his way out.
Right, he's gone. And think about now.
Sounds
and
like
if I have to hear one person call today and go, but the Giants don't need a quarterback, so I don't understand why you're so upset.
Someone else does.
I'm gonna explode.
Well, but that's Don's going to be saying that. Don's going to be talking about the momentum and how good Jackson Dart was and how this is going to carry over to next season. I
don't know if I should do this, but I got a text message from someone on Don's show yesterday.
Yeah,
saying, "Can you believe Don is going to do this again?"
Of course he is. He's going to. There's Jackson Dart. I mean, it's a big game for him, and he'll talk about how exciting that is moving forward, and how much more attractive the job is because of what you just saw from Jackson Dart.
But wouldn't it be wouldn't it be more attractive if you lost by a point? Jackson Dart played pretty well, and you had the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if there's only one quarterback, it doesn't matter though, because I mean, there's still going to be a team. But
someone's going to love. I mean, Mike Tannenbaum again. You hear him yesterday?
I love Mendoza.
If the Giants had the number 1 pick, it would be franchise malpractice not to take Mendoza.
I don't know how you take, as much as you want to believe that this guy's going to be Matt Ryan, how much you take what you're seeing in college football and then completely discount what you're seeing from Jackson Dart in the NFL against real NFL teams and the NFL defenses.
I mean, look,
I don't.
What do we consider the best defense in football to be Denver, right? A lot of people would say that.
Eagles, Denver, I mean, he's done good against both of them.
He lit up Denver.
Yeah, right.
I don't get it. But for some reason, he would go in that direction. The ass man was texting me yesterday. He said he's doing it again.
Well, yeah, but he's also, I mean, he would also tell you, like, before they hired, Aaron Glenn, you could have a coach that's actually had success in the NFL, and he'd be like, oh, I'd hire Aaron, in a second I'd hire Aaron Glenn. Why? I mean, because of what? He's a leader of men? Because he's going to help the Jets create takeaways?
They didn't have an interception. Tell me what you're excited about with the Jets right now.
Absolutely nothing. Not one single
You have
thing.
a lot of draft equity.
Yeah, we'll have some money. That's it.
You have a lot of money and a lot of
draft equity. I guess Mougie's done a pretty good job. I guess Darren Mougie's done a pretty good job.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know how much his hands, how dirty his hands are in the whole, like, Justin Fields debacle. But, I mean, he has made some good moves.
But we talked about this on Friday. If you're Dante Moore and the Jets pick too, you're staying.
Dude, I saw a report yesterday that he'll get offered. Now, I don't know how true this is, so I'm going to say it because I read it, that he'll be offered $7 to $12 million to stay at school. $7 to $12 million to stay at school. Yeah, especially if you don't like the spot you're going to get drafted to.
Right. It's a lot of money, and you can avoid going to the Jets.
Unless you think you're going to be the first overall pick. Unless you think you've done enough. Like, if he goes out and plays really well against Mendoza and then feels like he gets in front of these teams, he gets in front of Tom Brady and potentially Brian Flores and Brian Dable, especially Brian Dable.
How about John really breaking it down for us yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Jets fans' eyes are going to be glued to the Indiana-Oregon game. Yeah. Thanks, John.
Thanks for that, John.
Really, you have maybe the number 1 and 2 picks. The Jets are desperate for a quarterback. The Jets pick second. Glued to that game.
Yeah, he's had some doozies. But that could be interesting, too, because, I mean, I saw another report that if it is Dable with Brian Flores in Vegas,
right,
that Moore's skill set may fit more of what Brian Dable's looking to do. So then you get Mendoza at 2. Potentially.
Well, that would be great.
Well, yeah, you say that, but look what Sam Darnold's doing right now. I mean, we've actually done, like, it's just that for whatever reason, this organization can't develop quarterbacks. We can't do it.
No, I know.
Justin Fields got worse. He didn't get better.
Justin Fields got worse. They all get worse.
Aaron
Rodgers got worse.
And then I got to listen to Brady Cook after the game talking about he felt like he proved enough. It's not up to him, but he felt like he proved a lot.
Proved enough for what?
For what? What did he prove? He stinks.
Listen, he may be a great guy. You may want to get a steak dinner with him. What did he prove to you?
Dude,
that he deserves to be nowhere near the quarterback room on your team?
We get openly mocked. Our head coach gets openly mocked during games. Like, my wife is mocking him. Like, at the end of the first half, he's not taking timeouts. Then he finally takes a timeout, and then Buffalo gets the ball, and he's taking timeouts. When Buffalo, all they have to do is kneel. Like, there's no reason to take the timeout. He did it against the Patriots, and Vrabel got pissed off.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him.
Because he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, he has no idea.
That's who you're going to trust the entire franchise to, a guy that you believe doesn't know what he's doing.
Here's the crazy part, though. And I'm not a big, one-and-done guy. And I understand you have a 5-year deal, so you'd have to eat $40 million. But wouldn't this be the time to do it, though?
Yes.
With the second overall pick, when you're trying to find out who your quarterback is going to be, wouldn't this be the time? Hey, it's worth eating the 40 if I could get a guy in here that I trust to draft and develop the quarterback, as opposed to this?
Yes.
I got a former running back as my. Whose idea was it to bring in a former running back as the quarterback's coach?
I don't know.
I mean, and then we'll put Justin Fields. I'd like to run the Lions offense with Justin Fields, because that screams that'll work. RJ had a stat today. The Jets trailed by double digits.
I saw this.
On 53% of their offensive snaps.
I saw this. Yeah, which is the most since they started keeping the stats since like 2001 or something.
It's the highest percentage of any team in that category this century.
Yeah. They're brutal football. It's pretty remarkable. They won 3 games, to be honest with you.
Backup quarterbacks. They became the first team in the NFL history to lose 5 straight games by 23 or more points in a single season. They were outscored 188-54 in the last 5 games, and they did not have 1 interception, which is something that hasn't been done since they started tracking interceptions in 1933.
It's never happened.
Yeah,
and
they have 4 takeaways all season long.
It's unbelievable.
And 3 of those only 3 of those in the U.S. 3 U.S. takeaways.
Right, 3 on our soil.
I mean, you can't make it up.
It's bad. New York football is bad.
And then they got shredded by Trubisky.
If you watched that game yesterday, and he was a free agent, you'd be like, man, we gotta make a play for this. This guy's good. No,
I can guarantee you there were Jets fans probably saying that. Well, what about that? Because we already got Malik Willis. What about Trubisky?
Right,
that'd be a good bridge.
Yeah,
no, it's because your team
he
stinks.
looks so good.
Your team has no interest in playing.
Giants are lucky that they're picking 5th. By the way, they got some help to pick 5th. Cleveland got the win. Washington got the win.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Why are you wearing a Washington sweatshirt today?
I'm not wearing a Washington sweatshirt. It's just a maroon sweatshirt.
It's like a Commander's color.
No, I'm not trying to wear a Command. I'm not a. Why would I wear it? Like Peter?
Well, no, I don't think you're Peter.
No, I don't.
Why did nobody want the 2 seed in the NFC?
That may be the most concerning thing so far today.
What?
You thinking that was a commie sweater he's wearing?
No chance.
That's the most concerning thing?
Commie sweater.
I love my commies.
Everyone's on notice today.
Have you seen my Jets? I would say that's the most concerning. Jets the worst team in the NFL right now.
Well, who else could it be?
The Raiders, but right now the Raiders have shown more fight.
I don't know about that.
The Raiders show more fight than the Jets do.
At least the Raiders are going to get a new coach too. I mean, at least they recognize, hey, this experiment with Pete Carroll did not work. Let's move on. The Jets are going to double down.
Yeah. I'm glad you think this is great.
I don't think. What did I say that makes you think I think it's great?
You know it's not great. You know what the worst part is too? Is that I took it upon myself yesterday to go out to end break on a real high note.
What did you eat?
And I had pizza.
All right, so now you get back at it.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Oh, stop.
Like gross. I'm eating cold slices of sausage pizza.
You're big complainer, you know that? You went 3-0 in your picks yesterday.
Well, it was
I should have gone 3-0 too.
Yeah, you got backdoored there.
I got really bad luck with that Falcons game.
Oh, you had some great picks. Your Vikings pick. I mean, you took Vikings at 7.5,
and it was up to 14 by the time.
Yeah, how about started. But I think it was 13.5, and they ended up kicking that field goal.
They took a timeout with 1 second left to kick the field goal.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know
the
how
hat
people,
business, by the way.
Hat business is great.
Yeah,
the blue hat is very popular. The blue one is the one you have is just flying. Yeah.
Nice. Good. That's great. All right, everyone's in a great mood today. The Jets, the Giants, RJ with his Niners, Raymond with his Cowboys, me with the Giants, you with the Jets. It's going to be great. It's going to be uplifting. But don't worry, Raanan's going to force his way onto the show at some point from the Giants facility. So you want to get involved? You can. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. 800-919-3776. Well, this is our last Football Monday.
Yes.
Like true, full slate of games Football Monday. By the way, there are some unbelievable football games this coming weekend.
Yeah, we'll get to watch real football now.
Real football.
Watch the Jets and Giants.
Yeah. How many shows around the tri-state area are you going to say, I watched the game and it reminded me nothing of what the Jets and the Giants do on a week-in, week-out basis?
Definitely the Jets. The Giants offense is fine.
The Giants offense is fine. Yeah, defensively.
I mean, that was actually my biggest takeaway before we go to break.
Yeah.
Was that Jackson Dart, to his credit, can make, I don't want to say anybody because that's not fair, but like Olszewski yesterday. I'm sitting there thinking, he's actually a pretty nice little weapon you got.
Right? No, it's the quarterback. The quarterback's really, really good.
He really is.
Really, really good. Yeah, no, I'm excited about him, and we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they can rope us in again. DNR with you on a Monday, Positive Monday, right here on ESPN New York.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too. Someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Rich Eisen here. Hiring for your small business can feel like a full-time job, but LinkedIn Jobs AI Assistant takes the heavy lifting out of it. It filters applicants based on the criteria you set and suggests 25 great fit candidates daily so you can invite them to apply and keep things moving. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I saw good news on over the weekend about Billy Joel. Did you see this? Apparently he was down in Florida.
He performed. I saw that.
And he performed, which is the first time in a while because he's suffering from an illness, and there was real concern that he'd never be able to play again.
I think he did two songs, I think I saw.
I think he did 2 songs at the like town party or something like that.
All right, you ready for this quickly?
Yeah,
because Ray brought it up during the break. So right now, you got Rams are in Carolina. Rams are laying 9.5.
Jeez.
And then Packers in Chicago.
Hang on.
The Packers have been bad.
Hang on a second. Let me think about this.
Sorry, Packers in Chicago.
What is that Saturday night?
Yeah, I told you that was a sketchy spread too, by the way, that Detroit spread.
Detroit's another team. Listen, if they lose and they go to 8-9, it's not that big a deal as opposed to 9-8. But that's another team that they really ramp it up week 18s. And I don't know if you feel like this. To me, this luster around Dan Campbell is fading. He's too aggressive, too much.
Listen, just football in general now. It's just almost
going
too much.
for it on your own. I mean, the Steelers did it last night. Go for it. Fourth and like 2, quarterback sneak at their own like 44.
Yeah, that ended up being a great. That ended up being a great penalty at the end of the first half to put the Steelers in that spot to go for it.
That was it. By the way, I had no juice for that game because it's just like I don't know. I just don't love those teams. I feel like it's so repetitive. That was a great football game.
Great game.
Night.
Great
All
game.
right. So what did you ask? The
all right.
spread?
So the Packers are in Chicago. That's the Saturday night game.
All right.
That's
I'm going to say
Prime Video 8 p.m. start.
Oh boy. I'm going to say pick 'em.
Wow. Packers are laying a 1.5.
1.5, huh?
Yeah, on the road.
Really?
Yeah, you got a lot of road teams favored. You got the Bills favored in Jacksonville, and then you got the Texans are favored in Pittsburgh.
How about Jacksonville? You have a great season, right?
Yep.
Your quarterback is awesome by the end of the year. You're rolling along. You feel like you hit on everything, and for your troubles, you get Buffalo in week 1.
Did you notice, though? I don't know if you guys saw this. Did you notice Josh Allen limping off the field yesterday as he was going into the tunnel?
Mm-mm.
A little hitch in his giddy up there.
Well, he's had. I mean, he had X-rays after the game last week.
Well, and then but then he ended up having no injury designation at all. He does the one snap to keep his his game
streak alive, right?
Streak alive, and then he was walking in the tunnel, and he had a little hitch there. I was like, a little bit of a limp there, but you got a lot of road teams
Maybe you should have kept
favored.
that to yourself, and you could use that.
Yeah, but I'd have a hard time. I still have a hard time picking against him and the Bills, as good as Jacksonville has been. They got a new grill,
I found
too.
someone having a worse morning than me and you combined.
Who could that be?
Vinny DeCerbo is who it is.
Why? What happened?
Hey, guys, on Friday my apartment caught fire. It's no longer livable.
Oh.
The house is now boarded up and shut down. Here's the problem. My fiance ordered a hat from Rick right before Christmas to be sent there.
Oh, no.
But I don't live there anymore. Can I change my address somehow for shipping? Thanks for brightening up my mornings after a very rough weekend.
I'm going to have to check. Yeah, again, Cassie's got the I'll have her look. I will have her check it out.
Yeah, poor Vinny.
That's
I'm sorry
awful.
to hear that.
We'll get Vinny a hat. Just need to get his address.
That's a shame.
That's
So
terrible.
what do you want? You want to take calls? You want to hear sound? What do you? Because I
think we need
care.
to take calls. Your attitude stinks. I mean, I think you need to be here for the people. I mean, you call yourself a lot of Jets calls. I mean, you call yourself the Giants. I think you need to console your fellow.
Well,
fellow
I don't know
Giants
that I
fans.
can console though. Today's the day I need to be consoled.
Well, but maybe it's just like it's.
I'm not going to be the great consoler.
Right, maybe console. Maybe it's like group therapy. You know what I mean? Help people helping people.
But I don't see the. I just don't see the positives right now.
What do you mean? Your quarterbacks are positive. Abdul Carter's been good. You get Malik Neighbors back.
Yeah.
You got. I mean,
Scatterbo.
I mean, giving everyone $1,000 bottle of wine just because they're okay with him being crazy. He likes that. Offensive line was better.
Much better. Bo's pretty good at left tackle.
Brian Burns is a stud.
He is a stud.
Right. So you got some things to be excited
I
about.
know, but you're this close from being ecstatic. If I told you the Giants had the number 1 pick and we're moving on from Joe Schoen, you'd be ecstatic as a Giants fan this morning.
Yeah, you'd be pumped, but yeah, that's not the case.
No, right, it's not the case. So even when you have some optimism for some things you see, they're able to rip it away because they don't make the right decisions.
Think about all the momentum that you've built up here.
Please.
It's a winning streak. You got a winning streak going into next season. Don's not going to be able to contain himself.
Don's good, yeah.
With all this momentum.
During who do they have today? It's 3:30, Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
During that Seth Rollins interview, Don's probably going to just go crazy.
It's so much momentum. You can't even. He's not going to be able to contain himself.
How could you?
He probably can't wait till next season starts.
So you want to do calls is what you're telling me?
I think we should take some calls.
Okay. So why don't we do this then? Why don't we take a break?
Smart.
Come back. And based on your decision, because you're the decision maker of the show, I can't be left to decisions today, because I'll drive us right off the road.
I'm buckled up. I got a seatbelt.
You got multiple airbags, the whole thing. You will be the decision maker. Every time I come to a fork in the road, I'm going to turn to you and be like, Rick, what do I do? You'll be like my magic 8-ball. Can you be my magic 8-ball?
I'll be your 8-ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll be.
Okay. Great. So we're going to come back, and based on Rick's decision, we're going to get to your calls. So if you'd like to get involved, 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
To the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Yeah.
This is Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, yeah, no to the what you wish the Giants did, which is burn it down.
Yeah, burn it all down. But they won't. They won't. And neither will the Jets.
Well, understandably, the Jets, I mean, it's year one.
I'm
not saying I agree with it, but
serious question now for you.
Yeah.
Could it have looked any worse in year one?
No. It could not. I was watching the I was the pregame of the postgame, and Connor Rogers was like, they need 70%. 70% new players is what they need. Can't do it, but that's potentially what they need.
I mean, that perform like you played Buffalo's backups yesterday.
Oh yeah,
and got destroyed.
Got killed. But I mean, that's how the last 5 weeks have been.
Brutal.
I mean,
I saw an interesting nugget yesterday. So the Jets beat the Falcons by a field goal, right?
Yeah, I saw that too.
If the Falcons had won that game, they would be the division winners, and the Jets would have the number one pick in the draft right now.
Yeah. Right. Instead, the Falcons win, which means Carolina's in, the Bucs are out, and we have the second pick.
That's right.
Yeah.
But by the way, Tampa didn't deserve to get in. Tampa stinks.
Tampa, no, but you felt like Tampa maybe had a higher ceiling than Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina's going to be one and done.
in the postseason.
Rascal Flats, Life is a Highway. I know you love that tour. It's coming to UBS Arena on January the 29th. It's nice when we have giveaways for this month. I don't usually love the ones that's like, hey, in September of 27, you can get your tickets to whoever.
But I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense, though, because that's John's, like, vacation philosophy. Like, hey, guys, it's November. I'm going to need your summer vacations.
Right. That's accurate.
Yeah. Like, how? How, John? Our vacations aren't wrapped into, like, Disney cruises that are only on certain times.
That's exactly right. But I like this. So the Rascal Flats, they're going to UBS Arena on January 29th, Prudential Center on January 30th, and ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets to the venue of your choice on the ESPN New York app. Here's what you do. You scroll down to contest. Submit your entry. It's brought to you by Live Nation. Tickets on sale right now, as they should be because the show is soon, on Ticketmaster.com.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a nice show, too. Really nice.
Yeah, I bet it would be. All right, so let's get to these calls. And they're all lined up because they want to talk about the Jets and the Giants, the great football that we have here in New York. Let's start out with Joe in Ocean Gate. Joe, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning. Happy New Year, fellas. Tried to get on Friday, but I'm happy to talk to you guys today, so I'm glad you guys had a good time off. Before I get to my awesome Giants stuff, Dave, I think Jordan Raanan, while he was sitting in for you guys, he tried to one-up you by bringing in Wandale Robinson as a guest.
I don't care.
So I want to get some more firepower for him. So.
No, I don't care. I don't care if Wandale hosted the show. I don't care if Wandale was on the show. I don't care. Joe, tell us about your new calendars, would you?
Good morning, Wandale Robinson.
All right, so we got a kicker, Dave. How about that? He's a lefty.
Yeah, maybe.
This is what we're doing.
I think he hasn't missed a kick all year.
Yeah, but do you want Dave to have a nervous breakdown? Is this what we're trying to do today?
That's what people want. You know what it is? It's like, hey, if we poke the bear, what kind of reaction can we get?
We have a kicker. I mean, this is all right. Good start.
And of course, Brandon Aubrey yesterday. Well, let me. I knew it on the opening kickoff. This slap. You know what? He can't make the landing zone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wasn't his best effort.
He didn't have a good year. That's how even Aubrey had a bad year. Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm not kidding, Ray. Your defense is the worst defense I've ever seen in my life.
I've been telling you this for months now.
No, but the fact that Bellinger scored on that flip pass it was shocking.
He looked like a slappy, didn't he? Why don't you go bring up some other slappy?
You got a kicker, man. Just be happy.
Great.
Yeah, you got a kicker.
That's just awesome.
Quarterback, kicker. You're going to get a nice player at 5. You know it. You're getting a nice player at 5.
It's not.
He wanted to trade the pick for ransom.
I know what he wanted. I know exactly what he wanted.
It's not that we're not.
Of
course, if the quarterbacks go 1 and 2, you can either get the best receiver or the best offensive lineman at 5, or the best defensive end, like Reuben Bain or Caleb Downs, or any receiver you want. I get that.
I think you're good at defensive end.
No, I saw somebody yesterday talking about trading Thibodeau and adding Reuben Bain to that defense.
Well, that'd be something.
But regardless,
Ray
of
would
that,
be so mad. Ray loves Bain.
Bain's a player, man. And short arms. That's a stud.
Oh, he's awesome. What he did in that playoff game was shocking.
What he's done his entire career at Miami. He's an animal.
Except the one game that I watched closely against Louisville on that Friday night. I was like, oh, he looks terrible.
Not going to look great every game.
Huh?
And you're well trained. You have your well trained eye.
My eye is very well trained.
You're very well trained. I would maybe. I'd trust you right up there with Joe Schoen making these picks. I give you a look.
Yeah, I think I could do a good job. All right, let's get back to the call. Stop trying to baby me here. D in Queens. D, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, D.
What's going on? Listen, the Jets, thank you, Giants, for giving us the number 2 pick. That being said, Ball might not come out because would you?
Nope.
And the perfect OC for the Jets, even though I heard he's going to the Raiders, but he's not trustworthy. So Brian Flores, watch your back, is Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll's not a trustworthy dude.
Why not?
I wouldn't want him as my OC. Huh?
Why is he not trustworthy?
There's just something about him that gives off a vibe that.
So how can you call us and tell us that this guy is not, like, factually he's just not trustworthy? And then I say, why not? You're like, he gives me a vibe that makes me think he's not trustworthy.
No, because the problems he had with coaches. The problems he had with other coaches. No one, like all the coaches he had problems with, no one else had problems with.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say not trustworthy. I think like going to steal your wife or something when you say not trustworthy. I just think there's something.
Well, no, I don't think he meant. I don't think he meant like that. Coach. Yeah, I think he meant more like that, like the behind the scenes trying to like.
Like shank you as a head coach. Like if you're Aaron Glenn, would you bring someone like Brian Daboll in the building? No. But you
could use a guy like Brian Daboll
as well. So that's that.
I got to tell you, thanks for the call, D. If I not that this will happen because I can't imagine that he'd wind up here. It's exactly who if I were to draft Dante Moore, that's exactly who I'd want as offensive coordinator.
Well, I would want help. I mean, listen, I would want help on trying to identify who the quarterback should be. I mean, let's start there. Because, I mean, the people in charge with the Jets thought that Justin Fields was a good idea with the offense that they wanted to run. Right? Like, I mean, if you're going to run Detroit's offense, you're not going to take – why would you bring in Justin Fields? You wouldn't, and he got worse.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the first game, he looked great against Pittsburgh's defense.
He'll go somewhere else this offseason, and next year you'll watch him and be like, oh, he's not that bad.
Right, but, I mean, for whatever reason, he got worse with us.
But doesn't it seem to happen with the Jets?
Yeah, it does seem to happen with the Jets, and I think. But we also had this conversation before the season even started, though. Like, I mean, if you're trying to have a season like, Sam Darnold had in Minnesota, or what Baker Mayfield has done for himself in Tampa, why would you ever choose the Jets? You wouldn't. Like, outside of the idea that they're going to have a better offensive line, which they did, it was Garrett Wilson and no one else.
Nothing else. Do you know Garrett Wilson, who hasn't played in
yeah, he led the team in receiving
led the team in all the categories for wide receivers?
Does that shock you?
Kinda. He hasn't played in months.
I know he hasn't played in months. Have you seen the quarterback lately? Have you seen Brady Cook play?
Yeah, he's terrible.
Dude, he had the one. It looked like it was they couldn't tell if it was a ladder. It was a ladder. They didn't know what the hell was happening. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah, no, he's not good. Well, you won't have to watch him anymore. You'll never have to.
No, you're going to need completely new quarterback room.
Yes.
And now you're just you're trying to figure out whether or not you think Dante Moore's going to decide to opt into the draft or not.
I hope for your sake he does. I hope for the Giants' sake he does too. Because, I mean, the more quarterback picks I can have taken, the more other players will be available for the Giants at 5. Right,
but, I mean, I could understand both sides of it. I mean, having gone through the process myself, I would understand both ways. Right, as good as $7 to $12 million sounds to stay at Oregon, like the amount of money you make being the second overall pick, the fact that you are the second overall pick, or even the first overall pick.
It also speeds up the clock to now, if you're good, you're going to get $50 million, $60, $70 million at that point in a couple of years, right?
Depending on whether or not you're in the right spot.
Right.
Like, because if you're not, if you go to the Jets and the Jets do what the Jets do and completely stunt your development and you don't, then like you're looking at what happened to Sam Darnold, where I got to take a couple more stops before I finally get to the right spot.
But by the way, in watching that game on Saturday night and the Seahawks, it was one of the most dominant, and I'm not trying to give RJ a hard time, I'm not. It was one of the most dominating performances I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, that game felt like, even though it was a close game score-wise, was over. San Francisco didn't really compete. They got manhandled. But even watching that game, I don't know if you felt like this, I didn't think Darnold looked good. Like, I almost feel like they have to win in spite of him, not because of him.
I think the jury is still out on him in big moments. Yeah, but I mean, you're still talking about a guy who won. I mean, they won 14 games.
I get it.
I mean, that's back-to-back seasons.
I mean, but
14 last year, 14 this year.
You have massive games for court. Like Josh Allen, huge game, right? Trevor Lawrence, that's a huge game. Whenever Bo Nix plays, it's going to be a huge game. Justin Herbert,
yep,
huge game. Sam Darnold, huge game. I mean, I know Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl and all that. There's a lot of people who think he's just not very good. That's a huge game for him against the Niners, a defense that's not good. There's some quarterbacks that have massive games in the postseason.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that. I think that, who would you put at the top of that list? I almost want to put Josh Allen at the top of that list.
Allen, Herbert. I mean, Bo Nix. I'm not impressed with Bo Nix.
I was not impressed with Bo Nix yesterday at all. I don't feel like Sean Payton was overly impressed with him yesterday either. It didn't look like he was seeing the field right yesterday.
Talk about the inexact science. Trey Lance was, the third pick in the draft?
Yeah, by Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, God, he's terrible.
I know. I would like to know exactly what happened in that room Because remember, that entire draft was, they thought Shanahan was going to take Mac Jones. And then you've actually seen what Mac Jones looks like in Kyle Shanahan's system.
He did better with Mac Jones.
That's what I'm saying. So was it like just, did someone get in his ear that you can't make that trade and then draft Mac Jones? You have to draft someone with a higher ceiling?
Yeah, but
to their credit, with the last overall
floor
pick,
is like the pit of despair.
Right. I mean, and to their credit, I mean, they took Brock Purdy with the last pick in the draft, and it's worked out for Brock Purdy.
That's what good teams do. Even when they have a hiccup somewhere, they're able to make it work. Did you see this? It was floating around Twitter. What the Seahawks have done in the draft the last 4 years in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, nailed it.
I mean, every pick you're like, oh, great player, great player. That's
and
how
they
you
just
win in this
re-upped.
league.
They just extended Charles Cross, didn't they?
Yes, who the Giants could have had, but they decided to take Evan Neal.
Oh, by the way, the GM. Did you see him in the box in Seattle? Just pits, just dripping.
Oh dear,
holy moly!
That was a lot.
Pancake fest.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think he doesn't use deodorant?
No.
Or do you think he uses deodorant and it just can't win with what he's working with?
Yeah, I think we probably should switch it up to like some antiperspirant. But that was just straight. I mean, that's just nerves. I play with a guy, Dave Scatchard.
Yeah.
Deodorant. Yeah, I mean it's after deodorant, but like you put him on a card table, playing Texas Hold'em, it was just
pits were.
Oh,
really?
From elbow to like belly button.
But
sweat.
Here's the thing, also with that, because everyone has had moments where they sweat, right? Yeah. They sweat a lot, and are you going to be raising your arms up knowing that you're sweating like that?
I don't even think it didn't matter. You could see they were just. I don't even think he cared.
Yeah, clearly
he was
not.
more concerned about getting the one seed in the bye.
I'll tell you what, if you are some kind of an antiperspirant company, don't you call him immediately?
I think you have to.
Yeah. What's the never let him see you sweat? What is that?
Whatever it is.
Whatever that is, they should call him today. Be like, listen, we would like to sign you to a 4-year, $80 million deal.
Right. The only problem, though, is what happens, though, if he's just one of those guys that just sweats that much where the antiperspirant can't even stop it. Now you're putting your brand at jeopardy.
Right. Yeah, it's a good point. We'll never put brands at jeopardy, near jeopardy on this show. Never. So why don't you go ahead and walk me through a little FanDuel?
Oh, you love some FanDuel, huh?
I love it. Nothing would make me happier this morning than FanDuel.
I'm telling you, you're going to like this a lot. So FanDuel, giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite. You can take a shot on the underdog or build a parlay. John loves the parlays. And then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel's the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. And when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. Must be 21 or older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Can I say something?
My reads are terrific.
It may be frowned upon.
Yep.
Your reads have become sensual for me.
Oh, I love that.
I find myself aroused with the reads.
It's a profit boost. What do you want?
It's not the only thing. Yeah. It's. I mean,
you can thank Mike Brownshire for that.
Yeah. He really taught you well, didn't he?
He did.
All right, let's go to Jimmy in Dix Hills. Jimmy, you're on ESPN New York.
A great show as always. Dave, don't scare me. You always have to come in on Monday mornings. We need you. We need to listen.
You don't need me. You don't need me. It was unnecessary for me to be here. And I'm unwell. I needed a mental day more than anyone has ever needed a mental day today.
No, we need you. I love your take. So here's the thing. Obviously, I'm not happy about they won the last 2 games. But last year, everybody was clamoring for Ward, right? So look at it now. You wouldn't take Ward over Dart. You'd take Dart over Ward. And like you said a few minutes earlier, the draft picks are such a – who knows what's going to happen with these guys. So let's take solace in the fact that we have our quarterback. We're going to get a coach. The coach is going to be good, and we're going to go forward.
You don't know that.
Right, Jimmy, in fairness though, like, I mean, let's wait in the whole, like, who's better, Cam Ward or Jackson Dart situation, too.
Agreed. Let's wait on because Ward is going to be – I think they're both going to be really good. But, Jimmy, am I upset that I have the 5th pick? Jimmy, would I rather – because think about this now. Would I rather have –
I know.
Would I rather have the 5th and the 15th? Like if the Jets had 5 and you get 5 and 15, or would I rather have just 5? I understand that I'm excited about Jackson Dart, but one thing has nothing to do with the other, Jimmy.
I just want to say one other thing, Dave. There was one pass where Dart made. He was running to his right, and he kind of just laid it up perfectly to the receiver. And that's when I was like, he had a good game and Dallas didn't care. But it was this one pass where I was like, you know what? Maybe this guy is just really that special. And I love the fact that he was able to slide and go out of bounds. Maybe he's learning, and I think, we see that we have a quarterback, and I'm so excited about that.
But I knew that before the game yesterday, Jimmy. Why? It didn't need to be proven to me yet again, and thanks for the call. And I understand that you want to take the tact of we have some talent and there's reason for optimism, and there is in some aspect. But there still would have been, and you could have had the number 1 pick in the draft is my point. And now you don't have it. So now you had that year. You had a year where you won 2 games until the final 2 weeks of the season, and you pick 5th?
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Could be staring the number 1 pick right in the face had you done the right thing and lost one of these final 2 games.
Right. Which just means more picks.
You could have lost to the Raiders last week, come out and put up 800 yards of offense yesterday, and I wouldn't have minded.
Oh, here's the bright side.
Tell me.
That when there are meaningful games and you need to win in week 17 and 18 to get yourself into the playoffs.
They'll be ready?
They'll be ready.
They'll be ready.
And then all this momentum.
Come on, man.
It's going to be great.
You don't think Don's going to say there's going to be momentum, do you?
Oh, yeah. Like, of course he is. The guys on the show think he's going to say it. They got a text. I mean, didn't you get a text?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, I mean, that's can't change now all of a sudden.
Apparently, he doesn't believe in like draft order.
You played football.
That's what football players do. You play. You play to win.
And they won.
And that's what Jackson Dart did.
In meaningless weeks as they win. You see, after the game, he's like, this will not happen to us again. We are not going to play meaningless games down the stretch again.
We'll see.
Yeah, we
got to get the right coach first.
I'm a man, and I go for it on 4th down.
Any interest in Stefanski? If Stefanski gets fired.
Yeah, I like Stefanski.
Yeah.
I like Stefanski a lot. I'll tell you who's a good coach, man. And there's no way the Giants could hire him because he's suing them. But Brian Flores.
Brian Flores is a good coach. It sounds he sounds like Vegas. Sounds like that could be Vegas.
Hey, Flores and Dable as a combination, that's good.
Well, unless you're D, who feels like Brian Dable gives off like the I'm going to shank you vibe.
Yeah, shanking is bad.
No, I don't. You don't want your assistant coaches to potentially.
You don't want anybody. Assistant coaches, water boys, fans. You don't want shanking. Shanking. Definitively bad. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll get to more of your calls. We've heard no sound, so we'll go in that direction as well. And at some point, Raanan will join the show, too, from Giants facility, which will be uplifting. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Hopefully there's some good old traffic. Good old traffic. Let's find out. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Well, traffic really stinks here on 80 westbound, getting out toward exit 54 in Totowa. 2 lanes blocked. It's an accident investigation. That was a wrong-way driver. The accident happened at 2:15 this morning. The investigation continues. Troubles on 684 South, exit 8 in Croton Falls. An accident involving a pedestrian and the Cross Bronx East at the Sheridan. It's a collision blocking 1 lane. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
880 ESPN. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I don't want to be here today. I tried to call out. You wouldn't let me. How come every other team tries to lose games that they need to lose except the Giants?
Singletary in for the touchdown.
Why is it the only team in the NFL that decides, okay, rally the troops, let's go out there and let's go win this football game? Why?
6 more on the board for the New York Giants.
I wish I had a colonoscopy or something today.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I can't be left to decisions today because I'll drive us right off the road.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I don't want anyone to see me. I just want to. This would be such a great. I mean, the weather, it's like 17 degrees outside. There's ice and snow all over the place. Today would be such a great day just to stay in bed till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, we're back. No more bed. No more vacation. We're back.
No more bed. No more vacation. Bright and early every morning.
Yeah, no more sleeping. Let's go.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's amazing?
What?
Is I slept a lot on time off on vacation.
A lot.
And it will be gone like that.
Yeah,
like by Wednesday of this week, it will be gone.
Yeah. You'll look at me as you're eating your hard-boiled eggs. Go, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got
nothing today.
Yeah, but that's not because you're tired. That's because you're depressed.
I'm very depressed. I need. What, don't they have medicine for this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, you should. I mean, listen.
I should double up.
Take some of your plain medication. Pop a couple of those bad boys.
I'd be so like just even keeled.
Yeah,
Dave, Giants. Now they have the 5th pick instead of the 1st pick. Yeah, well, they really do.
Yeah, but you would. But yeah, I mean, think about it. You'd be dulling the effect of having Jordan live from the Giants facility as they announced that Joe Schoen is coming back.
I don't understand how they're going to bring him
celebrate.
back, though.
He's coming back.
How?
All this young talent.
What has he done that the organization would look at this and say, yep, we need to bring that guy back?
I think it's less about what he's done and more about the amount of change that happens when you fire a GM. And they just don't want to go
And the
through
fact that there's so much upheaval within the top of the Giants organization anyway, right?
Yeah.
And that you have the owner who's just not well. So if John Mara was not sick, do you think Joe Schoen's out?
I think there's a much better chance.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Especially after what he said last season, at the end of last season. I mean, you still only won 4 games.
Right. The last season, he's like, if they don't start to win games, then we're going to make changes.
Right. So it's still not good enough. It's not even close to good enough.
No, 2-13, ending with 2 meaningless wins, not close to good enough, huh?
No, I mean 9-game losing streak into back-to-back meaningless wins at the end of the season in week 17 and 18 when you had the first overall pick. Yeah, again, no, it's not great, but I mean I've told you this before. Like the amount of change that happens when you fire a GM is a lot. And if he feels like he's got a good working relationship and he's comfortable with Joe Schoen, I can understand. I don't like it because I would have fired him at the end of last season. Why you're bringing him back? Now you can make. My only issue is that when you fired Brian Daboll, it kind of went to. I mean, we had Lewis on, and we asked Lewis the question. It felt like we always asked Lewis the question because you wanted Joe Schoen fired.
Yeah,
is how could this happen? How is this possible? And Lewis pointed to, I wonder what's going on behind closed doors. I wonder what those conversations are like. And is a potential new head coach going to like the idea of, Joe Schoen sticking around when it's clear that this was a Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll issue? Like, what are those conversations? It had to be, hey, we got plenty of talent. The coaching just stinks, which is not what a potential head coach wants to believe. Is that the GM is sewering him behind closed doors to the owner. But then Brian Daboll gets fired and Kafka takes over, and it still wasn't good.
Well, it was terrible.
Right. Now, the Shane Bowen of it all, Shane Bowen was a problem because the defenses looked better without Shane Bowen. Shane Bowen stunk. And that was one of Brian Daboll's other big mistakes, was not just getting rid of Shane Bowen. Like, after that Denver game, I probably would have fired him. But, that's it.
That was brutal. Apparently, they were close to firing him after that Denver game.
They should have.
Yeah, I know they should have.
Brian Daboll might still have a job if he did.
Apparently, Brian Daboll is close to getting fired after that Denver game.
It sounds like that might also happen.
All right, let's get back to these callers, see what they feel about the Jets and the Giants on what's just a great day. Ira in Staten Island. Ira, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. Hey, Dave, I know as bad as you feel, if you want to swap situations, I do it in a heartbeat. Have a quarterback and have a questionable GM compared to the mess that I have. We could trade right now if you want. But I tell you,
I'm fine with not making that trade, Ira. But I saw the promised land so close I could almost touch it, and it got ripped away, and I feel very upset about that.
I know, but you still have the prize. You got the quarterback, and you know what? He may be in the best out of the whole bunch coming out this year. So you're ahead of the game. Listen, yesterday was like a Harlem Globetrotter type of game. It's embarrassing that they even played that game. They should have just forfeited to put a lineup out like they did. But you have to do it. And you know what? I'm not going to complain about Glenn because we got 18 more games, thank God, to go with him, and then he'll be gone. And it is what it is, and we'll see what they're going to do going forward. But the one thing that I'm not doing, because I've been just burnt down so bad and beaten down, I don't care if they had 25 picks this year. I don't care if they have $600 million over the cap. Until they show me they know how to win and they know how to coach, that's when I'll start believing. I'll support them, I'll back them, but I'll never believe it until I start to see it.
I think that's fair. I don't know how. Thanks for the call, Aaron. Happy New Year. I don't know how you could be a Jets fan and believe in this organization at all until you see change, until you see it actually on the field like it's a different football team.
Right. The biggest problem is that the one thing that we know needs to change won't change. Because I don't care what anyone says.
The owner is not going to change.
It starts up top. It does. Because I also believe that it was the owner, as much as it was the whole like Aaron Glenn flying in, flying in Aaron and then having this meeting where he leaves and then comes back and is, hey, we're done with you kind of deal. And Aaron Rodgers was offended. Woody Johnson didn't want Aaron Rodgers back. Like, those two do not get along. Woody didn't like Aaron. Aaron didn't like Woody.
Right.
So, again, that's not how it's supposed to work. If Aaron Glenn comes in and tells Woody, hey, I'd like to go one more year with Aaron Rodgers, that should be the decision. But it was pretty clear that part of the decision to get hired was Aaron Rodgers is not going to be a quarterback. So, you let him go. And we heard all the excuses, like, Garrett Wilson didn't necessarily, get along with Aaron. And if Aaron came back, that means Devontae Adams would come back, and then that would stunt Aaron. That would stunt Garrett Wilson's growth. All these Wilson's growth. We heard all these different things. And then now Aaron Rodgers is in Pittsburgh, and they win 10 games during the playoffs. Then we had Justin Fields.
That's right.
Who got worse?
By the way, that fourth quarter, Ravens-Steelers, what a game that was.
Awesome. Awesome. Then it's a huge fourth down conversion, and then he misses the kick.
You know what? What is Harbaugh doing, though? Like, that's not an easy stadium to kick in. You got a rookie kicker. You're just settled with the timeout. You're just settling for a 44-yard field goal?
I don't love it.
That's not a great job by him. It's not a great decision by him.
I didn't think it was a great decision. So,
you think that I don't feel like John Harbaugh is going to be the coach of the Giants.
I don't get the sense that he's going to leave Baltimore unless they just decide it's time. But who's the better option? Like, who out there is a better option? And it's not like if Mike Tomlin was going to leave Pittsburgh, it was going to be to take a year off and do TV.
Yeah, maybe.
Like he wasn't going to jump right into another job.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they said, Tomlin, if they lose. I said, yeah, but you think Mike Tomlin's going to want to come here with Joe Schoen as the GM?
Oh, or just jump right back into coaching, maybe. Maybe he just felt like he needed a year off.
The thing is, I would think that a good coach would look at this Giants job outside of Joe Schoen returning and say, man, I can do some things there with that team.
Yeah, I absolutely think that. I also think that, I could imagine if it's Harbaugh or if it's Mike Tomlin comes available and they want your job and aren't enthusiastic about working with Joe Schoen, then we could make a different decision there. Okay, Mike, like, who did you have in mind? Right? Let's make this your team. Who would you like the GM to be?
Right.
Since you have a track record of
a Liam Cohen situation,
only winning games,
who had no skins on the wall.
No, that you would completely understand. That's how it should work. I just don't know if any of those coaches exist that they're looking at.
Probably not. Well, okay. If you're Joe Schoen, would you even suggest or talk to a coach that might say, I don't want Joe Schoen to be the head coach, to be the GM?
No, of course you wouldn't.
Not.
But I don't think that was the plan in Jacksonville either. Right? That doesn't have to be the plan. But if whatever you name the coach comes in and he's awesome, he wows you. He's like, oh, this is the guy. And then during the course of that conversation, there's some hesitancy from that person as to working with Joe Schoen. Maybe it changes your mind a little bit.
Maybe, or maybe he only talks to guys that he knows want to work with him or are okay working with him. That's why the thing doesn't make sense to me, the way it lines up.
Well, it should be a fresh start. I'm with you. It should have been a fresh start after last season. And luckily for you, though, it ends up being Jackson Dart.
Right. So you got Dart, you got Carter, you got Scadaboo, right? You got Alexander, you like him. You got Bo, you like him. Like, he had a good draft, but I don't think it was enough. They don't win games.
No, they don't win games. They haven't won enough games. They win too many meaningless games at the end of the season at the moment. But maybe with the new right head coach, it changes.
I think it could. But you know what? Not to the extent of Ira or you or Jets fans. Until I see it, it's going to be very hard to buy into what the Giants are doing.
Right, but just think about the games this season that you lost because of coaching. So if that changes, we're probably not sitting here talking about Joe Schoen being fired.
Did you hear? I know you did hear because we were throwing around there in the text chain the Gary Myers sound from his show on Saturday.
I'm an avid Gary listener.
Shane getting an extension.
Yeah, you were pumped about that.
I haven't even heard it because I didn't want to hear it. I don't want to believe it's true. But here's Gary from his show on Saturday discussing that.
He's going into the last year of his contract in 2026. Coaches never get to go into the last year of the contract. Generally, general managers don't either. It's going to be a tough announcement if the Giants have to announce that not only is Joe Schoen being retained, but he's going to get a contract extension. I think, at the very least, to give him the authority to make all these moves, they'll probably give him a 1-year extension and then, make a long-range decision, based on what happens in 2026.
Well, the only thing I'll say to that, and that's just really disheartening to hear, is that if you give him a 1-year extension and this is an awful offseason again and it doesn't produce winning next year, you can easily just eat the last year of the contract.
Right. And no one's saying give him a 5-year extension.
Can you imagine that? The Giants have decided to sign Joe Schoen to a 5-year extension.
Dude, I mean, is it not the only reason why Aaron Glenn is coming back, though? Most people feel is because he's got 4 more years in his deal and they don't want to pay out $40 million.
I'm sure that's the reason.
Right. So, I mean, if they want to give him an extra year to make him feel comfortable, that doesn't guarantee he's going to be back for 2 more years. If he has a bad year and the coach kind of establishes himself as the guy and doesn't like working with Joe Schoen, guess what? Joe Schoen will be gone.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right, let's go to JC in the Poconos. I love the Poconos. They got those heart-shaped tubs. Good morning, JC. How are you?
Good. I know this is not logical, but the Jets, everything they do is always bad. They got to do something drastically different. I think this year in the draft, I know it's going to be crazy, but I think they should run the year with 3 quarterbacks. Draft 3 quarterbacks, Dante Moore, maybe Drew Aller, who used to have upside and now doesn't. Trinidad is on the upright. Maybe you can get him in the 3rd round. Run the whole season with 3 quarterbacks. One of them's got to hit.
You're not going to, JC, you're not going to draft 3 quarterbacks. It's just not going to happen. I know it's great fodder for sports talk radio.
Just try to draft one that works.
Yeah.
We can't get one, let alone many.
You can't turn one quarterback into a capable, competent NFL quarterback. Now you're going to take 3 and hope that one hits? It's ridiculous.
I get what he's saying. That you increase your odds. That's not reality.
Yeah, you increase, but okay. This is a silly conversation. But if you were set up for everything is in place except for the quarterback, I guess you could say, hey, let's just draft 3 quarterbacks, and if one of them hits, we have such a great team around that quarterback, we're going to be good. You need help everywhere if you're the Jets.
Everywhere. Yeah, I was telling you. I was listening to Connor Rogers. It was like you need 70% of your roster needs to flip over.
I mean, you need a quarterback, you need receivers, you need defensive line, you need edge rushers, you need linebackers, you need corners, you need safety, you need
a whole football team.
Everything.
Yeah, a whole football
team.
You
got to take 3 quarterbacks in this draft.
Right. You need to identify the right quarterback, and then you need to have the people around that quarterback. You need to have the right offensive coordinator, the right quarterback's coach, like the right support staff around him, and the right wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, offensive line, all those things, and the right veteran quarterback to give the kid the opportunity to learn, to not feel like you're forced to put him in.
And you know what I will say? And you know that I'm really hard on the Giants. The one thing they got right was the quarterback room.
Absolutely.
I thought they started Russell Wilson too long, and they went to him when they should have gone to Jameis Winston. But the quarterback room, as far as making it work and the dynamic and them helping the young kid, was elite.
Right, so that would be another positive for Joe Schoen. Maybe not the Russell Wilson of it all, but I mean the idea that you're going to have Jameis Winston back next year as your backup for $4 million.
Oh, that was a good move, yeah.
So, there are some good moves.
There are some good moves, but not enough, and it's not resulting in winning. And this season, I was told it was supposed to result in winning.
Right, but I think that the reason why you're so hell-bent on this not being the right decision, because there's a piece of you that feels like this is going to affect the coach that you get.
Of course I do.
Right, well, I mean, it may, it may not. We don't know yet. So I don't know if it's fair yet. It could be.
But he's not good.
Well, you just talked about some of the good things that he's done.
But everyone has done some good things. I mean, you can't go through an entire. I mean, you draft 7 players every year. You sign tons of free agents. Every GM coach has done some good things.
Yeah, listen,
not enough.
Joe Douglas did some good things.
Yeah, I get it. Mushi's done some good things. I mean, everyone does some good. There's too many swings to not do some good things. Not enough. And the good things you're doing are not resulting in winning.
Right, I'm with you. But in the Giants' opinion, he's done enough good things to not want to deal with the amount of change that goes on with firing the GM.
Well, now you're going to have to deal with the fan base, because this fan base is going to be apoplectic today when you announce that he's going to be back.
Yeah, listen, until you hire a coach that everyone likes. or a coach that people aren't excited about. It depends on what happens.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We got a lot to still do. A lot of sound to hear. A lot of calls to get to. A lot of around the league to get to. A lot of frenzy-ish stuff to do. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you on what is going to be probably a very busy Sports Monday on ESPN New York.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at the Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Listen up, football fans. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Well, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
My name is Whitney Allen. I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport.
Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all of that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We'll get back to your calls, more sound as well. I got a nasty email from Mark L. Stop crying, Dave. You sound like a little bee. If you have no faith in Shane, what does it matter if we have the number 1 pick? Shane will just screw it up anyway. And you want Dart to just keep losing and have the stink of losing on him? The kid needs to win games. Grow up. You sound like a whiny bleep bee. Mark, don't make me run over your face, all right? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's as if today's your first morning on this planet, all right? You should probably listen to a show less smart, less in-depth than this show because you don't understand common vernacular and all the things that we're saying on the show. So instead of emailing me, go turn on, like, is there music? You must have Sirius. Go listen to Sirius. Go listen to something that's just, it's not as in-depth as we can give you, Mark, because you're a dunce is what you are.
Yeah. Well, you're a whiny bee, okay?
Well, that may be true. But you think the win yesterday for Jackson Dart, now it's like, all right, now Jackson Dart's a winner in the NFL.
No, I don't think it means he's a winner in the NFL. I think that I'm sure he's happy that they won.
I'm sure he's happy that they won.
I mean, he made a point to say that, I mean, after you beat Vegas, that we need to do this more often. Of course.
Would you rather, let me just ask you, okay? Yeah. Talk to me like I'm an idiot like that, Mark L., all right?
Okay.
Would you rather have 2 first-round picks or 1 first-round pick?
2.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but you got to run into this today, tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna happen in the afternoon show. This is gonna be. I mean, this is the fight.
The bad takes. Well, you know what? If Don's gonna have that take, and if Peter and Alan disagree, then they can't just let Don Bigfoot them and walk all over them. Then you need to respond to that.
But I think there's plenty of examples that you've seen this season of teams that lost last year that don't need a couple. I mean, let's go back. I mean, we look at some of these finishes to seasons last year for some of these teams and how it had no effect at all on. I mean, the Bears lost. The Bears were 5-12 last year. They won. What are they? I mean, they started the season off.
They won 12 games this year, right?
No, but they were 4-2 to start the season. 4-2, so that's 6 games. They finished 5-12.
It has Jacksonville stunk last year. They rebounded and won 13
right, but they
games.
won. They beat Green Bay in the last game of the season after losing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight. So they were 1-10 in their last 11 games.
It means nothing.
It means nothing.
It means nothing.
You
You're
need more
telling
talent.
Me if the Giants would have lost yesterday, that you would have felt any different about Jackson Dart right now?
No, I wouldn't have felt any different at all.
No,
I don't think
that
I don't think that potential head coaching candidates would have felt any different at all. I mean, do you like the throw he made to Tyrone Tracy? Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's awesome. Like the presence of mind to make that flip to Bellinger. Like those are all great things, but you've seen those things.
Right, you know.
I mean,
that's
right
what
now
he
they
is.
need talent. Right now they need players, and they need a new head coach. That's what's going to turn this thing
secondary
around.
help. You might need a new GM anyway, but it sounds like he's going to be back. So away we go.
Yeah, but I mean, it has nothing to do with how many games down the stretch the Bears won last season. They were 1-10 in their last 11, or how many games the Patriots won at the end of last season. All that mattered is that I got Caleb Williams and I got Drake May, and we got to put the right people around him. We need the
That's
coach
right.
and the offensive coordinator. For the Bears, they needed the coach who is the offensive coordinator, and look what happens.
Right, Bears playoff team hosting a playoff game. Patriots playoff team hosting a playoff game.
Right. So I mean, that's the most important thing. The players like it. Of course the players like it. No player wants to lose.
I'm not.
No
and,
player
and again,
cares about
if you're
draft
going to
picks.
listen to the show and be like, they're blaming. I'm not blaming the players. I understand that a player is never going to go out there and try to lose on purpose, but there are things you can do, like the Cowboys did, like the Raiders did.
Well,
the
but you saw the
Raiders
Giants
benched
do
a
it.
guy completely healthy.
You saw the Giants do it last season. They did it in Week 18, which made it so crazy to try to win in Week 17. If you were going to pull the shoot in Week 18 and you had the first overall pick in Week 17, what are you doing?
It makes no sense.
And then they try to trade for the first overall pick after you already had it.
Right. But this is what bad organizations do.
Now it works out. Now you got lucky because it worked out and you got Jackson
Yeah, but
Dart,
you got lucky. It didn't work out because you had a great plan. It worked out because you got lucky in executing your plan. What happens if you trade with the Rams, right? What happens if the Rams said, Matthew Stafford, we don't know what we're going to do with him. He's older. We need a quarterback. We're going to take Jackson Dart.
Yeah, then and now you're really.
Right? Now what do you think it would have looked like?
Well, that's
Remember,
the thing, too.
And you say they had this plan. They backed their way into this plan. They tried to get any quarterback under the sun before they wound up with Jackson Dart.
They tried to trade for Stafford. They tried to get the first overall pick. Yeah,
they tried the first overall pick. They tried to get Aaron Rodgers. They tried to get Stafford. They tried all over the place to get different quarterbacks.
Right, but ultimately to their credit, though, the way that they did it, where they got Jameis and then they bring in Russ and then they take Abdul Carter with a third pick and then were patient enough to maneuver the draft where they got Jackson Dart. It ended up working out.
It did end up working
really
out.
well.
It did. Angel on the highway. Angel, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, Angel.
David, I just wanted to ask you, now that we are locked in on the 5th overall pick, what are we doing? Offense, defense? Are we trading to get more capital? What are you thinking?
I have no idea.
Giants.
I know. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have to see what the combine holds. How much value does that 5th pick have? Is there a team that wants it? Could you move back to 11 and then grab a second round pick or something? I don't know. It's too early to have that conversation now. There's gonna be at least one quarterback off the board, maybe two. I don't know what happens with other quarterbacks if they're gonna be available at 5 and you can trade out of that. I don't know if you fall in love with a player. I don't know. It's too early to have that conversation.
I would say right now, though, what you're trying to do is, you're probably going to invest it on the offensive side of the ball, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know if you take an offensive lineman or you take the best wide receiver available, or is the best wide receiver available at 5, or does he get taken?
How good is the draft?
I can't do it yet. It's too early.
Right. In the early on when we asked Mel, it didn't sound like he thought this was a great draft.
It's not a great draft, but you still should be able to get a stud at 5.
Well, no, but I'm talking about more like who's draft like. If you're not trading up to get one of the quarterbacks, who are you trading up to 5 to get? If it's not a great draft,
maybe somebody loves Bain. There could be somebody that
there could be.
Loves.
Yeah, you never know.
You never.
But
know.
How much does that affect? But how much does that affect your ability to get a good player further down?
Yeah. It certainly might, unless you have your sights set on someone that you know is going to be there to a pick that you traded down to, and then you just stockpile other picks, right?
Right. But unless you think we think the 2027 draft is going to be better. So we'd like to load up for 2027. That's what I was thinking with the Jets.
Yeah, but if you're Joe Schoen, can you do that?
Well, no. If you get an extension, maybe.
But if it's a 1-year extension, can you load up for the 27 draft, or do you have to put the best possible team on the field in 26?
I think you probably have to put the best team on the field in 2026. But I think you also got to do what's in the best interest of the franchise. That was my thought with the Jets, right? If you did have to trade up. Because we were having this conversation back and forth with the Giants at the first overall pick, and the Jets would have to trade up. Do you feel better about trading, swapping picks this year and then giving up the Indy pick this year as opposed to what was available in 2027?
Yeah, you want to get back
be a better draft,
deeper into that draft. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
I got to get the second pick.
Let's take a break. We're going to do all the things we do in the next segment. It's the big one. Apparently, the next segment is too much for guys like Raanan.
He almost choked himself out, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He can't handle the big segment. All right, 1-800-919-3776. We'll go around the league. We'll do a frenzy. We'll do all the things that we typically do on a football Monday. And this is the last true football Monday till September.
Oh.
I know. It's sad. But you know what? So
is
New
it, though?
Football.
Is it sad?
In some ways
sad
it is.
That we don't have to watch the Jets anymore?
The Jets really are unbelievable.
Yeah, stop.
It really is unbelievable.
Today should be a day of celebration.
It's not even like an NFL team.
No, it's a dude. What were we watching yesterday? You watched. Mitch Trubisky go up and down the field.
He. You almost thought they did play Josh Allen, huh?
They did what they had a script. This guy has a bonus. This guy has a bonus. We'd like to do this. We need James Cook to get some yards here so he wins the rushing title. We can do that. Oh, look who's back. Dalton Kincaid's back. Let's get him the ball. How about Dawson Knox? Let's get him the ball.
I know it was a lot. But by the way. Why did Dallas not care at all about Dak Prescott getting the passing title? That didn't matter at all to them.
Well, I guess in a perfect world, I guess in a perfect world, he would have lit it up in the first half, and they wouldn't have to worry about it. Maybe.
I guess. I love the play where he just fell over himself.
Will you stop, please?
No, you stop.
Stop being so negative.
Jadavian Clowney cleared. He had a great game.
He did have a really good game.
I'm surprised
he was the one guy.
I'm surprised they let him keep playing.
Yeah, right. The one guy that had a good game from like beginning to end. Other guys, they were just like, I can't say what I want to say.
Blue was good in the first half.
Yeah,
and my boy
ran
Blue
very well. Giants' run defense are really good. Just sensational. Let's break before I have a nervous breakdown. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead.
Really?
That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's second chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back and unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite awards show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
Pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, Your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know what? I'm annoyed at RJ now.
Why?
Because he goes, I don't like whining Dave.
I don't like it either.
I said, I'm not whining.
You are whining. You're
I'm not whining.
Pouty, being a baby.
Pouty.
I'm not. You know what? Shut your mouth. Your sweatshirt looks ridiculous. I got to put on sunglasses with that thing.
Well, at least I didn't dress up like Steve Jobs today.
Whatever. At least he's successful.
Okay.
Well, he sells some more hats. Hats here. Hats here.
I'm going to take your name off the hat.
Good.
I don't like your
attitude.
attitude.
You take the name off the hat. The hat doesn't sell.
That's fine.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, less work. Shut your mouth.
Got a great email. Is Ray being like the Cowboys and tanking his football picks too?
Oh. Wow. This is what we're going to do today?
This is what we're going to do every day.
I'm being like the Cowboys and I'm peeing down my leg with them. This is not intentional. It's not at all.
Have you ever peed your pants?
Yo, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in bed peed your pants? Like just peed your pants?
Oh, yeah. No, in bed when I was a little kid. And then once I urinated all over myself when I was not even like a young child. Yeah.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I was at a soccer awards dinner.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know, maybe like 8 years old. And it was a dinner. It's like in an auditorium. And I was sitting in a row, like in the middle of the row. And they were giving out all these awards, and it just went on and on and on. I was like, I got to go so badly. And then it just continued along. And eventually I gave up, and I just urinated in my pants.
You didn't want to leave to go pee, or just the heck?
I didn't want to stand up and be like, "Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me." Like, you know, you're in like the middle of a row.
Yeah.
So I just decided that the better thing to do would be piss myself.
Clearly.
Well,
which I might do today as well. You know what? If do you think I'm not allowed back in the studio if I just become the guy that urinates in his own pants?
Well, are you trying never to come into the studio again?
Or maybe I'll be like that astronaut lady.
Maybe
I'll start wearing a diaper so that when I have to go, I could just let it go, and then it gets absorbed by the diaper.
Stop trying to find your way out of things. I don't like it.
He's trying to quit on everything.
I am not doing that postseason fantasy football league.
That's where this came from, because I was being critical of you during the break. Because we do a playoff fantasy league that we've done for.
You guys do.
And you go on this tirade about how you're not only leaving that, you're getting rid of other fantasy leagues, you're pruning the tree, you're getting rid of friends. I don't like this version of you. Seriously.
No. Okay.
It's troubling.
Sorry. What do you want me to tell you?
It's not good.
This is the new me.
Welcome to the new Dave. Same as the old.
Do you think if I become the guy who urinates himself, I won't be allowed in the studio? Yeah, probably.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I think if you're the guy who pees himself in the studio every time he's in the studio, you probably don't get invited back.
You're probably told, just stay away.
Yeah. Because now, I mean, we're going through chairs. Studio stinks.
So now what, are we looking at like 8 months of this?
No, this won't go on
they
forever.
hire a new head coach that he likes, and then we're back.
Yeah, this won't go on forever.
Yeah, we're back.
I'll be calm by February, I would imagine.
So January.
Yeah.
Great.
Maybe I'll take the drinking.
Day drinking?
I mean, can we just
bring the stuff into the studio?
Maybe. You know what? Speaking of that, Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Maybe they send me a big jug of Tullamore Dew and I down it on the air. How good would that be?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I think they'd be all for that.
I've been told nothing washes down some nice hard-boiled eggs like some Tullamore Dew.
That's what I've heard that as well. The Knicks visit the Pistons. This is a big game tonight. I'm sure the Knicks will lose, 7 o'clock. And at the same time, the Rangers host the Utah Mammoth at the Garden. Well, that's exciting. And that's Game Time, brought to you by our friends at Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly.
Can you snap out?
Knicks have played great basketball lately.
Oh, God. Can you snap out of this for a little bit?
Sorry.
Just a little bit.
Nope. This is what you got.
This is our big, long segment. Give me one segment.
What do you want me to do? Sing and dance?
No.
You'll be great. You'll be sweet.
No, I didn't. I don't need that.
What do you?
I don't need that. I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Wait, what, a limerick?
No, it's just like
there once was a man from Nantucket.
No.
No.
How does that one go?
No, I haven't written it all out yet.
No, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah, you get your T sound. There's call. I mean, there's so many things to do.
Nobody cares.
I can see the tweet later. Man unravels during long segment. Career ends due to Giants' victory in Week 18.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, why would you win the game?
Let's not run into a situation where you're more likely to be fired than Joe Schoen.
Oh, we're already
Joe
there.
Schoen's going to get an extension.
Joe Schoen has job security up through the yin-yang.
And he doesn't, and he didn't have to sing and dance for it.
No. You'll be swell. You'll be great.
We're gonna lose Rick.
All right, we got callers. We got very serious sports. This is the time it's gonna be very serious.
I don't know how anyone could take serious sports after watching that.
What do you mean?
That didn't scream.
I'm so annoyed.
This didn't scream.
Annoyed.
Well, I mean, it's your football team. You love them.
I love them and I hate them. You know what that's like. You love the Jets and you hate the Jets.
Right now, I despise the Jets.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I think hate's probably not even a strong enough word for right now. How I feel about them.
Let's go to Dan in Jersey. And today's his birthday, I'm told. Happy birthday,
nice.
Dan.
Thank you, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How are you guys today?
Oh, unbelievable.
He's dancing.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dave. I mean, for me, it was a terrible 2-day stretch. I spent the past week in Italy. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Italy before, but it is fantastic. I went to Florence, got a nice bistec alla Florentina. Best steak I've ever had in my life.
Nobody cares that you were in Italy. For Jesus Christ, what are we doing here?
All right.
I got a steak of Florentina. Come on, would you keep with the Giants?
All right.
I want to hear about Dan's trip to Italy.
I got a steak of Florentina.
All right, so
don't
tell us about. You know what, Dan?
done.
Let's go the other way. Tell us about the steak Florentina. Well, how do they make the steak Florentina? What do they do?
I'll start talking to the Giants.
No. We got nothing but time, Dan. Tell us about the great steak Florentina when you were in Italy, please.
Rick, have you ever been to Italy before?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, but the Olympics.
So I don't know. So it's basically like a porterhouse, and they cook it in a specific way, where they cook it on the grill. They don't cook it to like a normal New York medium rare, where the steak's very red.
This is really good.
It's like
go ahead.
A little more red.
And you thought this would be really good content today, huh?
I thought you guys
keep going.
found my
It's
trip to
unbelievable.
Italy.
Go ahead. So you got a stick of Florentina, and then you got the porterhouse joke in. Keep going.
Quite frankly, I don't like the way you're treating me.
I
on
don't
my
like you
birthday,
right
Dave.
now. Quite frankly.
All right. So can I at least talk about the Giants, please?
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going to start. Yes.
So I'm miserable. I'm at the point where I want to consider taking the fan tunnel, because the way this organization continues to run itself is insane to me. I mean, they should have never won. They should have lied down. They should have started Russell Wilson yesterday. If they started Russell Wilson, they would have never won that game. I don't know why you had to play dart. And to add insult to injury, the Raiders win. If the Giants would have had the first overall pick, they just lost yesterday. But of course, the Raiders have to win. It's a giant slap in the face. And Joe Schoen coming back is just another thing where he might be the worst general manager in football right now. Terry Fontenot got fired with a 37-48 record after 5 years. Joe Schoen would have to go 15-2 to match that record. I don't understand why you think that he is any shape the candidate to come back. Now, if they hire the head coach, maybe I'll be bought back in. But at this point, I'm done.
You're not done. That's the problem. They have us. This is the exact problem with loving your team. Is it doesn't matter what they do, you're going to still love them.
Yeah, I mean, how many people show up for that game if Russell Wilson's starting? They care.
Yeah, I guess they do.
They absolutely care. You saw that last year when they played Tommy DeVito instead of Drew Lock.
Right.
You can't tell me that wasn't because people wanted to see Tommy DeVito. It absolutely was. You paid Drew Lock $5 million.
I know, and he gave you the game of his career. That'll be the lasting image of Drew Lock in the NFL.
The Colts, though, were. I mean, the Colts didn't want to tackle. They were horrendous last year.
And they needed to win the game.
I know.
They were still very much alive for a playoff spot.
I was less aggravated with that game. But I was less aggravated with that game than I was watching what happened in Week 18. Like, they had no interest in winning Week 18. And you could see it. It was almost like they were told, if you don't win this one home game, you're going to get fired. And then once they won the one home game,
right now
and they were going to be back,
now we can lay up. Yeah,
now we can lay it down. Yeah.
Raymond, you don't need as much time for around the league, right? We're not going to like hit on every game intently, are we?
I mean, we're going to hit on every game. I'll try to avoid the ones that are not meaningful, But
let's really focus on the Giants' win.
Yeah. Would you rather talk about the Giants? Would you rather do that?
It was poor Dan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dan.
It's Rick, have you ever been to Italy? I mean, you are the most repetitive person on the radio. You tell us weekly that you went to Italy for the Olympics.
No, that's not true.
I mean, Dan's got to. Have you ever been, Rick? Have you ever been to Italy? It's a really wonderful country. You tell us all the time you've been to Italy.
I love Italy. Yeah.
I got a steak Florentina. Oh my God.
Listen, he worked really hard on getting the pronunciation right.
Yeah, he had a joke line down. I mean, he had the material written down.
He had it all written out, like Benny Hill was all scripted.
Just let him roll. It's his birthday.
I can't today. I'm sorry, I just can't. You know what? You should have told me take the day off. If you had me here, this is what you're gonna get.
This is what we want.
This is what we'd
you
like a
want?
little bit more, but yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
You crazy would be nice. Like I want you up. Like I wanted you to work yourself up to like the Eddie Pinheiro situation. I don't know his name. That's what I wanted.
You like that, huh?
That was
Parker Romo. He can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro. He can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro. Whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name. Well, now I got Better Call Saul's. Don't worry. All the kicking problems are solved.
I don't know his name.
Maybe I
It's a far.
Yeah, but you could hear when he said Pinheiro's name the first time.
It's a far cry,
and he knew it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
his name is.
Yeah, the second he knew it was wrong.
It's a far cry,
but I couldn't get the name. I didn't remember the name. Parker Romo. He can make every kick.
Right here,
Joel
ready?
Pinheiro.
Right
he
here.
can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro. Whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
It's like you don't know what's going to set him off.
I don't know his name.
You saying the guy's name wrong sets yourself off.
Because he knows that Joe Pinheiro. He knows that Joe Pinheiro. He knew the name, but he knew it wasn't the kicker.
It's like you're attacking the voices in your head.
I don't know his name.
They get in the way, and then they pay. No, you idiot.
Joe Pinheiro, Freddie. I don't know his name.
Joel Pinheiro. Man. Who is Joe Pinheiro?
Isn't
Was
Joe
he a
Pinheiro
pitcher?
I'm pretty sure he's a pitcher.
Yeah.
And who the hell is Freddie Pinheiro?
No one knows. You don't know.
And what's the name of the kicker?
It's
Eddie Pinheiro.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Yeah,
Eddie and Freddie.
Freddie.
And they
His
can just
brother.
find him on a street corner. Parker Romo. He can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro. He can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro. Whatever Pinheiro's name is.
Eddie.
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
It's a verbal battle with me.
Yeah. That was good.
That was something.
That was great. That was great.
Butt bolts.
Freddie Pinheiro. I don't know his name. Okay.
All right. You good?
I'm good. Yeah.
I hope so.
Bring all your Johnsons.
Let's hear more about Florence.
Tell me about the steak Florentine.
I did. Speaking of steak, I did go to. I went to Luger's.
Oh, in Great Neck?
Yeah, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no steak sandwiches. I was very upset.
Not for dinner, no.
No, I didn't. I was there for lunch. They ran out. They ran out of bread.
Sandwich for lunch?
They ran out of bread.
Oh my God! How?
They had no more steak sandwich bread.
That's terrible.
That's brutal. I know. I said, why don't you just put the steak on the hamburger buns? No, I can't do that. It won't be as good. So I got no steak sandwich.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I started watching a new show.
What was it?
The Beast in Me.
Oh, I've watched it.
With Claire Danes?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all caught up. I did a lot of show watching.
Really? Over the time off?
I smash shows.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. All right, Raymond.
Hello.
How you doing?
As okay as can be expected.
Good. So are you sad you don't get to see your football team play for 8 months?
I'm very happy I don't have to see that abomination of a defense anymore. Hopefully.
They put out a celebration post. They didn't have to watch it anymore.
You know what? I'm kind of with you in one sense, Dave, is that but if by the end of the show I don't get the Adam Schefter notification that Matt Eberflus has been told to not come back into the building.
I'm not trying to incite you, Ray. I was reading something before the show.
That's going to take 10 to 12 days.
Yeah, they're going to take some time to make this decision.
They have to review. What is there to review? The defense has got awful.
It's the worst defense you've ever seen watching a football game for an entire year, and they have to figure out if he should be back.
It's like the worst defensive EPA of all time. All time. This is where we're at.
How about that 2-point play the Giants ran, too?
Yeah, what a great, beautiful play.
Well designed.
Really
nice.
Great.
Yeah. Direct snap, fake pitch, right to Slayton.
Just sensational.
Gorgeous.
Favorite
receiver caught that,
Who do you think
too.
the favorite to win the Super Bowl is right now?
This Super Bowl?
No. Super Bowl 67.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
What Super Bowl would I be talking about?
No, Super Bowl 67. You're an idiot, honestly.
I'm an idiot.
I thought you were making a joke. I didn't know you were being serious.
No.
What's wrong?
I have the top 5 teams on the board right in front of me. Who do you think the favorite to win the Super Bowl is?
Seahawks.
Correct. Followed by?
You're not
gonna get it.
Rams.
All right, so you're looking at the same list, huh?
No, I saw the list this morning.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. Don't you find that very surprising?
The
Rams are second?
Yeah, but I mean, who in the AFC?
they're right there. They're right there with the most balanced teams.
Right, but who would you put in the AFC? Bills?
Wouldn't you put the team that has 2 home games?
I guess, but how much do you trust? I mean, how much do you trust Bo Nix in that offense? They didn't. I mean, I don't think they didn't score a touchdown yesterday. I don't think.
Nope.
Offensively,
no.
They had the pick 6 and then field goals.
Yeah, correct. Anyway, Rams are 2, which I find surprising. Broncos 3, Eagles, Patriots tied for 4.
Puka Nacua is.
Oh, he is something.
Oh my God, dude, he makes. I mean, some of the catches he makes, like in his awareness at the sideline to get both feet in like he does. Oof. Made that one-handed touchdown catch. He's awesome.
On 4th down too. I don't know if you have how closely you've watched them, and I know you say they're so well balanced and they're a good football team and well coached and Stafford's great. I don't know. It feels like the Rams are a little off right now, though. Even
they're definitely a little
I
off.
didn't think they look great.
Oh, they're definitely a little off. I wouldn't disagree with that at all. But I just think, I mean, they get Devontae Adams back.
Yeah.
They got to run the ball. If they can run the ball, they're a real problem. But
and they have 2 really, really good running backs.
Yeah, Corum's really stepped up. I just think I just think when you look at the other side, I think there's a level of belief in Stafford, right? He's been there, he's done that. Sean McVay, same deal. And then you look at the AFC part of it. I think you got questions about Denver's offense. I think you look at Buffalo and how much they asked Josh Allen to do. That defense, their ability to stop the run, not great.
Yeah, that defense is not good.
So, I mean, there are things with those other teams. How much do you trust Jacksonville? This is year 1. This is the first postseason for Drake May, as good as they've been.
I think that every team in the NFL you can look at right now and say, that's a flawed football team.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, or at least like look at one specific thing and say, I don't believe in that. I don't know that I trust that. Like the Seahawks, like Sam Darnold is a big question mark.
Right, but their defense is so good.
Great, and their running game has the potential to be good. And Njigba is all. I've said the name so incorrectly for so long, it's hard for me to get back to Njigba, but he's elite, elite. And Barner's really good, but Darnold is that. You circle that. If I told you that the Seahawks had a quarterback you trusted, you would look at them and say they are like the prohibitive favorites to win this whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they have the best odds now with what you've seen from Darnold over the last couple weeks.
Right.
And unfortunately for RJ, listen, I mean, You don't feel great about that. As good as the Niners have been and how good that offense was, you don't feel great about the Niners now after what you just saw against Seattle.
I feel like the Niners gave everything they had to try to win that game, and now they're done.
It feels like that could be the case, yeah.
Yeah, and now it feels like they're done.
Especially with the Rams win now. Right now they got to go to Philly.
Right, yeah. That's
opposed
not
to
a good
playing
reward.
Carolina.
You are, by the way, listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Raymond?
Yes.
Yes. Are you ready for the Around the League?
I am.
Well, let's go.
It's time to go around the league.
And Around the League is brought to you by Boost Mobile. Let's start with the Saturday games. Bucks beat the Panthers 16-14. Would have clinched the NFC South for a fifth straight season with a Falcons loss, but that did not happen. So the Panthers clinched the NFC South with the Falcons win, and they win the division with a three-way tie at 8-9. Fifth time since the 1970 merger that a three-team division finished all with the same record. The last time it happened was Denver.
Three-team division?
Three teams in the division all finished with the same record. Denver, San Diego, and Oakland all went 8-8 in the 2011 AFC West. The 4-seed Panthers will face the number 5-seed Rams.
Are you guys bothered? I'm not as much, but I think I'm one of the few that a team that goes 8-9 is playing a home game.
This isn't the first time we've had this conversation.
No, I know.
No, I mean, it's just it's how important the division is.
Right.
Win your division. That's what they say.
Want to reward
and you get the big advantage.
And this is Tampa's own. I mean, this is Tampa's own fault.
Yep.
I mean, there's no reason they should have been in this position.
What, they go 2-7 down the stretch?
Yeah.
It was bad.
I mean, they beat the Cardinals, and then they lost to the Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and Miami. And then finally ended up beating the Panthers, but at that point, because of having to wait for Atlanta, and Atlanta beating the Saints now with no Chris Olave, which was a huge loss for them, they put you in a terrible position.
Okay, not who won the division, not who's going to the playoffs. Best team in that division right now is?
Best team in that division?
Yeah, I'd say Falcons.
Falcons are probably playing the best right now in that division, but I would still.
I'd still lean Bucks.
I'd still lean
You
Bucks.
lean Bucks?
Yeah.
Oof. You think he's back or Bowles will be gone?
It sounds like they want to bring him back. I mean, wasn't that it? Didn't Schefter say they were leaning? He was leaning safe.
Yeah,
on
but
the Bucks?
he also said the Falcons were leaning to keeping Raheem Morris, and he's
Raheem after the post game press conference too. Big Arthur Blank and his son, big hugs. Bye.
Yeah,
you're fired.
At two Brute.
At home.
Yeah, that's tough.
Other Saturday games, Seahawks beat the Niners 13-3. Sorry, RJ. Seahawks clinched the 1 seed in the NFC West title. For 1 seed in their conference for the 4th time in their franchise's history. Niners fall to the 6th seed. They'll be at Philadelphia on a wild card Saturday.
RJ, take off your headphones for a moment, please.
Oh no.
No, RJ needs to have some time to have some let it out.
Okay, well, you can listen to this then. I'm trying to save you from this. That was an ass kicking.
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle dominated, destroyed San Francisco. San Francisco's offense had been playing at a very high level, and that Seahawks defense, Williams, Reed, you name them, they were dominant. McCaffrey could do nothing. Purdy had no time. They hit the crap out of them. Offensively, they ran the football. If I was RJ, that 3rd and 17 would have had me mess up my hair. That's how upset I would have been if I were you, RJ. That was just an absolute pure domination from Seattle. And the final score didn't even represent how one-sided the game was.
Yeah, I agree. It probably should have been close to 24-3, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, if that game was 31-3, be like, yeah, that felt kind of right. So I'm sorry to have to do that, but I have to be honest with what I saw.
No, you're correct. Now, here's the thing I will say, because I think the Niners are live in Philly. I'm not saying they win, but what are they? They're catching 3.5 right now. So, Mike Macdonald, if Mike Macdonald coached offense, we'd be talking about him like we talk about Ben Johnson, I think. So, maybe a lot of people haven't been exposed to Seattle. That defense is nasty. And he was the defensive coordinator of the Ravens when Purdy had that 5-interception game on Christmas Day a few years back. So, listen, even though the Niners stole one in Seattle week 1, that's a horrendous matchup. Shanahan does not struggle against many people. He clearly struggles against that defense. But you go to Philly, 3.5-point underdog, and we'll see. But listen, I'm not going to nitpick the Niners. They were at one point playing a linebacker off the practice squad that I was like, I don't really know much about this guy. I don't even know his first name. I had to look it up. So it does feel like they're running out of gas. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost in Philly, but yeah, that was domination. You're exactly right.
You should have Trent Williams back though for Philly.
They should have Trent Williams back.
Yeah.
They should be as healthy as they're
Pearsall back too.
Yeah.
Right?
So I wouldn't end the season just now, but they clearly are. They are limited as far as
Weekend was ruined from this loss.
To an extent.
Yeah.
That lagged with me for quite a while.
He sent the wedding crashers. Let's go kill some birds before the game.
Yeah, I don't have it in me to bow down to Seattle. So
you can still kill birds this weekend, though.
I'll look for all kinds of excuses before I give them any credit.
Just saying, you can still kill birds this weekend.
Mike McDonald, by the way, 2 road losses in 2 years.
Impressive.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They are the road warriors, huh?
He's a great coach.
Jags beat the Titans 41-7. They clinched the AFC South, ending number 3 seed in the AFC. Titans finished 3-14, 0-6 in the AFC South. They will have the number 4 pick.
The Titans finished 3-14.
3-14.
3-14. Yeah. He's going to be nitpicky.
Yeah, so he's going to be that guy today.
Be ready. Yeah, Steve Jobs coming at you.
Really be here today. It's like
Well,
my
you're
own
here.
version of Clerks.
Okay.
Excuse me. What were we saying? Oh, yeah. And the Titans scored first in that game, didn't they?
Yeah, Cam Ward got hurt, though.
Yeah, they led 7-0. Jacksonville's they're a real problem, man. That's a really good football team.
Yeah, Cam left the game after the opening drive with a shoulder injury.
They were done after that.
Vikings beat the Packers 16-3. 5th consecutive win to end the season for Minnesota. 2nd longest win streak to end the season next to 1998. Packers lost 4 straight to end the regular season. Their longest losing streak to end the season since 1990, but they didn't have a lot of guys play. No Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Rashawn Gary, Xavier McKinney, Edgerrin Cooper. They finished with -7 passing yards as a team. Fewest in the game since 1976. Clayton Tune, 6 of 11 for 34 yards, was sacked 4 times for -41 yards. So they were locked into the 7th seed regardless. They'll face the Bears in the wild card round.
So I took the Vikings in that game. The spread was 7.5 when I jumped on it. I think it closed at 13.5 or even 14 in some places. And Minnesota, it turns out they didn't even cover that number. The reason I took this game is I watched Clayton Tune come into that game against Baltimore last weekend and thought to myself, he's one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. And the Vikings, say what you want about them, an underachieving year. And
that defense is good.
That defense is really good. And Brian Flores is excellent.
Contract is up regardless. So if he doesn't get a head coaching job, he could still be a defensive coordinator for another team.
He could, and he will. Here's the thing.
It sounds like but it sounds like the way he talked about Minnesota. If he's going to stay a defensive coordinator, he's going to stay in Minnesota.
Well, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a good football team, but he's going to get a head coaching job, I would imagine. I mean, it sounds like the Raiders is going to be the place for him. Here's the thing. I don't know that I trust J.J. McCarthy, period. Secondarily, he's always hurt. Every game you watch him, he's hurt.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I don't know, again, with the amount of injuries, didn't play any games last year because of the 2 knee surgeries, and then was in and out of the lineup this year. Not to mention the fact that he just doesn't seem to be a great quarterback, right? So I mean, even with KOC, who's had tons of success with pretty much every quarterback, right? Like what he did with Sam Darnold, is that this doesn't feel like he made the right decision. Now, I mean, we could be wrong. I mean, he could figure it out, but I think the bigger part, or for me, the bigger takeaway is you end up having Jordan Love comes through concussion protocol. They've lost 3 straight going into this one, and you don't play him at all?
No, they didn't want to have a potential him getting hurt, and
well,
they
I know,
didn't
but
need the game at all.
But to feel
like
feel
a drive
halfway
or two?
decent
Yeah,
going into the playoff game?
Obviously, LaFleur did not deem it necessary to get him on the field.
Well, obviously not, or anyone. I mean, I just think that there would have been. I mean, for me personally, maybe I don't know, a couple drives.
It didn't matter to him.
Feel good.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think you're wrong, but that did not matter to him in the least.
Falcons beat the Saints 19-17. As we said, that win clinches the NFC South for Carolina. Atlanta ends the season on a 4-game win streak, sweeps the Saints for the first time since 2016. It's funny because Atlanta was actually eliminated from postseason contention on December 7th, but they still finished tied for the division. Not enough to save head coach Raheem Morris and GM Terry Fontenot. They have, quote, been released from their roles. The Saints, they slot into the number 8 pick. Atlanta would pick 12th, but they traded that pick to the Rams.
That was one of the few very, very important games yesterday, and you had both, of the other two teams in that division watching that game very intently. Boy, oh boy. I mean, Carolina, way to sneak into the postseason. Falcons, that's a talented team. I think that's an attractive job. I think he's a good owner to probably work for as well. So
it depends on, too. I mean, I think a lot of it depends on how you feel about Michael Penix, too. But they get good offensive weapons. Right?
I mean,
Bijan's a great running back.
Amazing.
Drake London's a good receiver.
Pitts is really kind of turned it on.
Pitts has finally popped. Yeah. But, I mean, listen, I watched a lot of that game. I mean, Tyler Shuck was just that was a bad interception he threw.
Terrible. That actually cost me. If they just got stopped there, they can't let them score. But getting that field goal allowed them to score that meaningless touchdown, which screwed me as far as the spread is concerned.
Right. You got screwed on that one. You got backdoored on that one. But, I mean, you're right. It was one of the more important games. Just how the whole thing worked, though, where you had that game on Saturday, and now Tampa wins and has to wait until this game gets played. I guess it was like, they kept showing like, oh, look at the people in this bar in Carolina. Look at these people in Tampa. But, I mean, I couldn't imagine being like on that Bucs team, have to sit there and watch that game. Rely on that team.
I appreciate your maturity there, Rick. Real growth by you.
Sorry.
Browns beat the Bengals 2018. Myles Garrett gets that one sack he needed. He gets it in the fourth quarter. That's enough to set the new NFL single-season record with 23. Passes Strahan and T.J. Watt. That game was in Cincinnati, but they did stop to celebrate. Jamar Chase, how did you feel about that?
That's like me catching my 10th pass and the whole team running on the field. We're going to get flagged. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But congrats to him and everything, but, they got to call a flag on that play.
I mean, you guys were trying to go win the game.
We were trying to hurry up, too. We couldn't even hurry up. The refs was looking at us like we did something wrong the whole time. So I don't know what was going on that play. They better stop the game when I do something in my back end. That's all I got to say about that one.
Interesting.
He didn't do something. He set the all-time NFL sack record in a season. Come on.
Well, as a coach, too, Zach Taylor said the same thing. He was all bent out of shape, too.
Oh, please.
Browns win.
You won 6 games, though. I mean, this wasn't. I could understand if it was a meaningful game.
And by the way, how did you close off that drive? You scored a touchdown on the drive.
But they were trying to go fast, though, Dave.
But they scored a touchdown.
The big takeaway is it would have been a real sin if somehow he didn't get the sack record.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Did it feel to you? I said this to Ray, and he kind of had
Farvish?
Similar feelings that, like, he just crumbled right into that.
He knew
sack.
he was getting. He knew he was getting sacked.
Yeah, it was eternal.
It would have been nice though for him because did you hear what Strahan said afterwards?
Well, he did it in 16 games.
He did it in 16 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the quarterback also laid down for him back then.
Correct.
Too. So,
which, by the way, people have said to me over the years, yeah, but you didn't have a problem with that. I had a huge problem with that. I thought what Favre did was disgusting with Strahan.
Oh well. Browns will pick 6. Bengals will pick 10th. Cincinnati finishes the season 5-3 in games started by Joe Burrow, 1-8 in other games. Texans 38, Colts 30. Houston clinches the 5 seed. We'll visit the Steelers on Wild Card Weekend. Colts started the season 8-2. They'll be the first team in the Super Bowl era to be 6 games over 500 at one point and finish the season with a losing record. Pick number 15, that goes to the Jets. Congratulations.
Right, because they have the Colts pick. The Colts won, one game since that trade happened, so that's an attractive pick. But Houston's a good football team, real good football team. Defensively, they're excellent. They didn't play Nico Collins in that game. Ray picked that game. Ray lost that game yesterday. So,
terribly.
Yeah, Ray took the collar. What'd you go for 3 this weekend?
Not great.
No, wasn't great. Houston's a good football team, well coached, good defense. Their game will travel in the postseason as well.
I'm actually surprised that Indy scored as many points as they did, though.
Riley Leonard
that defense.
And Alec Pierce was like, there was some place he was wide open.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the show. How they kicked Alec Pierce out for that is beyond me, but good old NFL officiating.
Yeah. Well, you get something new and unique every single week that you watch football.
Raiders beat the Chiefs 14-12. They had already clinched the number 1 pick earlier Sunday when the Giants won. They've made the number 1 pick twice previously. The 1962 AFL draft where they took Roman Gabriel, and 2007, of course, where they took Jamarcus Russell. First win without a touchdown since Week 15 of 2012, also home against the Chiefs. Kansas City finishes 6-11. They'll pick number 9 after losing 6 straight to end the season.
Yeah, shocking with Kansas City just having such an awful season. I still, in my mind, the Raiders win that game, lose that game if the Giants would have lost, but whatever. They had nothing to not play for, and they went out there and they played somewhat hard, and they won that game on field goals. Good for them.
I mean, listen, the story for this game is less about what happened in the game and more about like what's happening with Travis Kelce. Is he going to retire? I mean, it looks like Pete Carroll's going to be fired. Who are they going to hire? To pair with whoever they. I mean, it sounds like it's probably going to be Mendoza, but that could change too. I mean, you got Oregon playing Indiana.
If Dante Moore goes out there and outclasses Mendoza on Friday night, you don't think that we'll have a change of heart and people will be screaming that he should go number one?
Yeah, but and that could. I mean, and that'll change once the coaches actually dive into the tape and see what they like and what they don't like, or whoever Vegas hires. Like there are a lot of people tell you that if Brian Dable gets the job there as the offensive coordinator, that maybe the skill set for Dante Moore fits what he wants to do more than Mendoza's.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, certainly I would have figured like a more mobile quarterback than Mendoza.
And then Mike Tannenbaum will have a nervous breakdown.
Rick, you spoke about Travis Kelce. When will we know about your future?
I'll spend some time with them, go through exit meetings tomorrow, and get close to the family and figure things out. Who knows? Either it hits me quick or I got to take some time. I think last year it was a little bit easier. I think I knew right away I wanted to kind of give this one a shot. So I don't know. We'll see.
I think he's done. It sounds
of
that.
Like he's done. Very rarely. I mean, how many guys go out on a high note where it's like you win your last game? It doesn't happen very often.
Listen, he had opportunities to go out on a high note, and he decided to come in. I mean, he wanted to keep chasing after it.
I forget who said this, and if it's been said several times, or it's a one guy, but like where they said, like, if you start thinking about this is it, you're already retired.
Yeah,
right.
And most of it isn't like, I mean, when you get to his age, I'm sure he'd like to still play. It's just like the idea of all the stuff that it's going to take to get himself back. Right? I mean, he's getting married. Like, there's things he wants to do, and he's got the amount of training and all the different things that he's going to have to do to get himself ready for football again is the hardest part. I was listening to Spittin' Chicklets the other day, and they were talking about Kopitar, like this being his last year. And it was Drew Doughty was talking. He's like, no, he could play. It's just like all the stuff that you have. Like, it's the offseason that kills these guys.
Right. Well, what do you always hear the phrase is like, I play for free on the Sundays?
Yeah,
the
but
rest of the time, that's the actual work?
Right. It's just all the work that, I mean, it's getting yourself ready to even practice now when you get that age. Like, it takes me, 2 hours to get warmed up to go practice. That's no fun.
Broncos beat the Chargers 19-3. They clinched the number one seed in the AFC. Sean Payton, third time earning the number one seed as a head coach. The other two came with the Saints. Fifth coach to lead multiple franchises to the one seed since seeding began in 1975, joining Marty Schottenheimer, Mike Holmgren, Tom Coughlin, and Andy Reid. Chargers only 3 points fewest in the game since Jim Harbaugh became head coach, but Justin Herbert, Khalil Mack, and Derwin James all rested. They clinched the seventh seed in the AFC. They'll face the Patriots.
Yeah, so firstly, I didn't think Denver looked great in a game they desperately needed. I didn't think Bo Nix looked very good, and Trey Lance is god-awful. There's some really good backup quarterbacks in the NFL. Trey Lance is not one of them. He is just absolutely brutal. But Denver's interesting because oftentimes you'll look and say, yeah, you know what, one seed in that conference, they're the prohibitive favorites. I don't know that I would take Denver out of the AFC.
Well, the positive thing for Denver is everything goes through Denver, right? So, I mean, there is a home field advantage there. They lost, one game at home? They're 8-1 at home?
Yep.
That's not an easy place to play, but I'm with you. I mean, their defense is really good. I don't know how much I trust the offense or how much I trust Bo Nix. And they scored. They didn't score a touchdown offensively yesterday. They had the pick six, and they settled, and it was all field goals.
Well, they didn't need to though. Trey Lance is so bad.
Oh, no, I understand that, but they're going to need to.
Traded a 4th-round pick for that guy. Great job, Jerry Jones. Commanders 24, Eagles 17. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown among players resting for the Eagles. No Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. Eagles will be the 3 seed and host the 49ers. Commanders' only their second win in the final 12 games of the season after starting 3-2. They secure the number 7 pick in the NFL draft. Will be their 3rd top 10 pick in the last 10 years.
I wasn't listening. What game did you just mention?
Commies Eagles?
Commies Eagles, yeah. I'll tell you what, that McKee, he's not a bad quarterback. You know what confuses me, Rick? And I said this earlier, and we talked about it for a second. Why did nobody care about getting the 2 seed in the NFC? Like, they almost intentionally didn't want the 2 seed. Why?
I think they were more concerned about rest.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that was the focus.
That's what they said.
I mean, that's
and I was rooting for Washington, and it actually helped out the Giants a little bit after you knew what was going to happen. But I was surprised that Philadelphia didn't play that game to try to win it because they would be sitting here with home field against anybody not named Seattle. But Josh Johnson, did you see the play where they snapped the ball to him? It went right through his hands. He went back to pick it up. He dropped it, and Philadelphia recovered it. But in the end, just too much Josh Johnson and the Washington Commanders.
Who would you rather play, though?
Good for him. 6 years between wins.
That would be the question I asked you, though. I mean, I know my answer, but who would you rather play? San Francisco or Green Bay?
Green Bay's decimated defensively.
I know.
And again,
I
so
think
San
I'd rather
Francisco.
play Green Bay.
You think you'd rather play Green Bay?
Yeah, I think
the team I would not want to play is the Rams.
That's tough.
No, I'm saying right, but I'm saying if you're those two teams,
I wouldn't play the game where I was focusing on getting one of those teams over the other. It wouldn't matter to me. I think those are like San Francisco's offense would scare me a lot. Their defense not so much. Green Bay, I think, is a good quarterback. Their defense is not great. I don't look at either of those teams as daunting, to be honest with you.
The way Green Bay is playing right now, though, I probably would lean. I'd rather play Green Bay.
Okay, I don't think that's crazy, but I wouldn't set it up so that I had to play Green Bay.
No, but I'm saying, that would be part of my, the math going into, do I want the 2 seed or not? Right? Outside of Seattle, being the 2 seed, everything goes through Seattle. Yeah, everything goes through me except when it goes to Seattle. And, oh, by the way, I could get Green Bay instead of San Francisco.
Okay, so now you're Philadelphia. Would you rather be going to Chicago or hosting Chicago in the second round of the playoffs?
I'd rather be hosting Chicago.
Oh, well, now you're going to go to Chicago.
Yeah, well, they think it doesn't matter because as long as they're healthy, they'll be fine.
Correct. That's what they think. And we'll see if it bites them, where.
And on that note, the Bears will be the 2 seed and face the Packers in the wild card round as a result of the Eagles' loss. So regardless of them losing 19-16 to the Lions, Detroit finishes at 9-8, and they will pick 17th. By the way, breaking news from Adam Schefter.
Jazz hands.
Rich McKay no longer the CEO of the Falcons.
Cleaning house. Bye-bye. Arthur Blank has taken back his team.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Are we on Detroit, Chicago, Ray? Is that where you left us?
That was where we left
done with
us.
that, Ray? I
didn't know if you had anything to react to with that.
I was surprised that Chicago was so bad for so long in that game. I like Rick said on Friday, the spread seemed a little weird. Detroit was better for the bulk of that game, and then kind of Caleb Williams turned it on. They scored a couple touchdowns, got both 2-point conversions, had a chance with the football. They did not move the ball, and then Detroit got it back, kicked the game-winning field goal. But yeah, I was surprised that Chicago didn't play a better football game yesterday.
It'll be Bears-Packers.
Right, but the way that number opened up, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was an important game for the Bears at home, and it was what did it open at 1.5?
I think it was 1.5. Yeah,
it went up to 3, but then it stayed at 3. Yeah, I was staying away from that one at all costs. Amon-Ra St. Brown is awesome.
Stud.
He's awesome.
He is a freaking stud.
We had somebody ask us last week, do we think that Detroit they've missed their window? I do not think that their window is closed.
I don't think they missed their window, though. They definitely miss Ben Johnson, though.
They do miss him. Ben Johnson ripped his Bears offense, by the way, after the game. But the Bears will face the Packers. That'll be all this rivalry in the NFL. They're only going to meet in the playoffs for the third time. First time since the 2010 NFC Championship. Should be a fun game. Patriots beat the Dolphins 38-10 to clinch the 2 seed. They'll face the Chargers in the wild card round. Dolphins' first 10-loss season since going 5-11 in 2019. They will pick 11th.
New England has a lot of weapons, man. And I'll tell you what, when he's not fumbling, Ramondre Stevenson is a really, really good running back. You could argue that the Stevenson-Henderson combination at running back is the best in football. Those guys are really, really good. Took a while for them to start using
especially
Henderson,
the skill sets, though, too.
Yeah. And they can both catch the football out of the backfield, too. Stevenson's a weapon out of the backfield. Drake May is just awesome in year 2 to see what he's been able to be able to go achieve. And I will say this, and Ray was, raining all over this guy a couple weeks ago. I was somewhat impressed with Quinn Ewers. I thought in the time that I watched him play over the last couple weeks, he does not look like he doesn't belong in the NFL. He's a decent NFL quarterback. At least he's shown that he can be a backup in this league, I think.
How about Zach? Zach Wilson doesn't get a look, really.
No.
Right? They bench 2 and they go to Quinn Ewers.
Right. You tell me. Am I reading it wrong? I thought he looked pretty good.
No. And that's a game, too. You got no Waddle, you got no Achane. Right? So, there's not a lot around him. I got to tell you, though, as much as I hate to admit this, this Patriots team, man, outside of just the inexperience of Drake May going into the postseason.
Yeah.
This team is no joke. They're really well coached. Nothing seems to phase Drake May at all. You talk about the weapons. They got 2 good running backs, tight end, receivers. Steph Diggs has been awesome for them. They're getting healthy now.
Yeah, they're a great cover corner.
That's a
really well
team.
coached, right? Yeah, they got a lot. Here's the thing, though, is now you have to deal with Buffalo and New England.
Yeah.
Because Josh Allen's not going anywhere.
No.
And now New England it looks like they're at the very beginning stages of what's going to be a really good decade for them as well.
Yeah, this is only year 2 for Drake May.
Oh, God.
It's awesome.
Rams beat the Cardinals 37-20. The Niner loss Saturday means that, as we said, they will be the 5 seed in the NFC and visit the Panthers in the wild card round. Cardinals have the number 3 pick in the NFL draft. A franchise record 14th loss this season. Trey McBride, good for him, though. 126 catches, 7 on Sunday, most in the regular season by a tight end in NFL history.
You know who's awesome? Is it Michael Wilson? Is that his name?
Yes.
Wow. He is unbelievable. Some of the catches he makes are incredible.
That's my favorite when Jacoby Brissett just hucks it down the field, just hucks it.
Well, he did. I guess it was called back. I was watching it and I saw he caught like a 60-yard pass, and then they wound up like backing that play up. So I guess it was a penalty on Arizona. But a couple things on this game. A, I don't think the Rams look right. I don't think their offensive line looks great. I don't think their defense is excellent. They do get a blessing, though, because they go to Carolina. They somehow lost to Carolina a couple weeks ago. They will not lose this game on Saturday at all. And, you know, I know they're 3-14. This might be a bad take. I don't think Arizona's that bad. Like, they may be one of the better 3-14 teams I've ever seen. Like, every game, it feels like they compete and they give everything they have. So I know it sounds like they're going to bring back Jonathan Gannon. I think that's probably the right move.
What are they doing at quarterback? Like, what's happening with Kyler Murray?
He's gone.
Right. So
he's going to be your quarterback next year, I think.
Don't say that. That's not funny.
No. Like stopgap, short term.
No.
If you don't draft the quarterback, I think
there's
Kyler
too much
Murray's
money
the
tied to him
next season.
There's too much money for him to be just a stopgap quarterback.
Malik Willis seems like a better bet.
I would love Malik Willis.
There was a potential big time fight in my house with this game yesterday.
Really?
Too. Yeah, because we got a FaceTime. Shay with the new with Theo, the new baby, calls us. And she starts talking in the midst of me trying to cover the spread because I wanted to go 3-0 about how in her fantasy she needs Trey McBride and Michael Wilson to keep scoring. I said, you shut your mouth. That's not what we want.
Well, it was fantasy implications for like a family league or something?
No, for her league.
For her league.
Yeah. Well, as long as these two keep, I said, no, you got to hang up on her. It's bad mojo in the house right now. Get off.
But it wasn't bad mojo. You went 3. You're the only person I know that goes 3-0 and still complains.
At the time, it wasn't. She called me during the third quarter. The Rams did nothing in the third quarter.
No, they fell behind in the third quarter.
Right, they finally turned it on in the fourth quarter, but this is when she called me. Oh, Trey McBride. Oh, look at Michael Wilson. I said, hang up now.
And did Cassie hang up on her?
Yeah, I said, I'll speak to Theo later. I can't talk to him right now.
How old is Theo?
A little baby.
Well, what do you have to talk to a little baby for?
Baby Theo.
Say, hey, Theo.
Oh, you got to do that,
buddy. I don't go I talk to him like an adult. I say, hey, Theo.
That's
like
I
talk to you.
Like
I talk to you like a little baby. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Dave.
I'm a baby.
Yeah, your team won a game. It's okay. Let me rub your head.
Don't go anywhere.
It's important for stimulation for the little ones.
Let me put on your Steve Jobs
You want me to do my
onesie?
hat bit again?
No.
Don't
do the hat
Steve
bit.
Jobs onesie. You can pee your pants
I
again.
sell hats. I'm going to open up a little vending area down on Canal. I'm going to sell some
I saw someone was selling
some
puppies
hats.
on Canal Street the other day when we walked over
That
there.
doesn't shock me.
Yeah. Woof, woof. Maybe I'll buy you some more dogs. That'll cheer you out.
That could change the household.
I'll buy you a couple more dogs.
Live long. It's not going to matter. I'm going to use new dogs at some point.
Oh, no.
He ate 111 vitamins the other day. I told you that?
Yes.
And then he ate the mail this weekend. and a placemat.
Dog just eats anything.
Anything.
Oh, sorry. Sunday Night Football. Steelers beat the Ravens 26-24. 4 go-ahead touchdowns in the final 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. Tied for the most in any game during the season with Week 2 Giants-Cowboys. Steelers clinched the AFC North in the 4 seed. They'll host the Texans. Aaron Rodgers' first go-ahead touchdown pass in the final minute of regulation or overtime since 2018 against the Jets. Ravens will miss the playoffs for the first time since 2021. Tyler Loop missed the 44-yard field goal as time expired. 4th missed field goal all season. First miss from under 50 yards. He was 29 of 29. You could probably say the game changed when Kyle Hamilton left with 13:29 remaining in the third quarter. Steelers were averaging 4.1 yards per play prior to the injury and 6.7 yards per play after.
That was a vicious hit that Kyle Hamilton got hurt on. A vicious hit.
That was a teammate to teammate head.
Right. Right, it was friendly fire, but it looked brutal. And did you see this? He had to wait to go into the tent. Like he was the second guy to go into the tent.
Well, yeah, right. The other guy took the worst of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was
came
fine.
back.
Yeah, he came
back.
back.
And he was cleared. Yes.
Right, he was cleared, and Kyle Hamilton on a cart went back into the locker room. I can't believe that Baltimore lost that game. They had so many chances to win. And I think it was really coaching malpractice to just settle for a 44-yard field goal. It's a tough place to kick. It's a rookie kicker. And you don't trust Lamar to try to pick up another 5, 8, 10, 12 yards? I don't know, man. Settling for 44 in that spot seemed at the moment crazy. Now even crazier to me.
Yeah, I mean, Ray gave you the stat, though. I mean, that must have been the thought.
He's 29 of 29.
Guy hasn't missed.
Okay.
But still, I mean, you got an opportunity to pick up a couple extra, and you lost 2 yards.
Mike Tomlin's little dance after he missed, though, that was something.
Mike Tomlin also said, if his aunt had male parts, he'd be his uncle.
He did say that.
Yep.
So, quick recap. Here's the NFL Draft Top 10. The Raiders pick first, Jets second, Cardinals third, Titans number 4, Giants 5, Browns 6, Commanders 7, Saints 8, Chiefs 9, Bengals 10. And your wild card weekend schedule will be Rams at Panthers Saturday at 4:30 on Fox. Packers at Bears Saturday at 8 o'clock on Prime Video. Bills at Jaguars Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS. Niners at Eagles Sunday at 4:30 on Fox. Chargers at Patriots Sunday night, NBC 8 o'clock. And the Texans at Steelers will close it out on Monday, 8:15 on ESPN and ABC. And that was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. Forever. For life. For real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
That's well done. By the way, you give us the Saturday, Sunday, Monday schedule. You didn't even mention that not that you should have. The Thursday college football semifinal and the Friday college football.
Oh yeah, those are going to be what a week of football.
I mean, what a week. This is the best week of football. Usually, I love next weekend more when you get like the bye teams that get in. But I think this is a great weekend of football.
I get to watch that Miami defense again. Just salivate.
You're in love with that defense.
I love them and Ohio State. It's a shame one of them had to lose.
All right, let's take a break. Let's come back. Are we doing a frenzy here? Is that what's happening?
It's Monday.
I don't have to. I don't know.
Well, you have to.
He's lost. You need to guide him right now.
Yeah, okay.
I told you I needed guidance.
Magic
what are we
8
doing
Ball
next,
says,
Rick?
Magic 8 Ball says frenzy.
All right, 800-919-3776. The last frenzy of the regular season. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is our dear friend, Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Breaking news. Jazz hands, watch out for an accident on the Palisades Parkway involving up to 10 vehicles. Palisades Parkway South exit 8 into Nanuet. Accident blocking 2 lanes. Sawmill North is closed at Sawmill Road into Greenberg. Serious accident there. Inbound George Washington Bridge, 90 minutes into the upper level, better to the lower. Lincoln 40, Holland 40, Cross Bronx East at the Sheridan. It's a collision sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever. Meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Score more with a college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Rick.
Yes, David.
Rick, so typically this is the time of the show. What do we do? Maybe I'm confused.
It's your fault. I'm not going to blame Ray.
Is.
No, because you wanted to play games before we went to the break. I had to Magic 8 Ball your face, and now Ray screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Okay. Ray, you want to remedy your misstep there?
I'm just going to go ahead.
Okay.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, so you know how it works. 800-919-3776 on the phones, which are all lit up right now, but that will turn over quickly. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN, and then on the YouTube chat, Raymond monitors that, and he will bring that to our attention as well. You ready to roll?
I'm ready.
All right, Aaron in the car. Aaron, frenzy, go.
Given the disaster that we've seen this season, any organization with a pulse that functions can see that Aaron Glenn should be fired. Do you think that this clown show organization...
Forget it. Forget it. I mean, in quickly with your question. You don't need to give your whole preamble about what you think. Just ask your question. I don't even know where the question was going. Aaron Glenn should be fired. He's not going to be fired. He's going to be back for another season. We know that.
Right.
Jared in Bloomfield. Jared, you're on the frenzy.
It's Morganville, but is 2026 the year the Jets have something to look forward to besides the draft?
No. What do you have to look forward to besides the draft? That's it.
How did you get... It's not like you wrote Morgantown. How did you get Bloomfield from Morganville?
No, you know what's funny is I actually asked Ray because he just said it's Jared, and maybe because I haven't talked to him in a few weeks, my brain just didn't function correctly, so that's my fault.
Chris in Monroe. Chris, you're on the frenzy.
Who sucks more at sucking?
Why'd you hang up on him?
I thought I heard something else.
He said he was going to say, who sucks more at sucking, the Giants or the Jets? The Giants. The Giants
there you go.
suck at sucking.
No, we suck real good.
No. You guys play the game
We're good
beautifully.
At it. Yeah, we excel
not even competitive. You went out there and you made sure there was no hope at all to win that game yesterday.
No, we're losing.
That's the way you want to do it.
Yeah, we don't even want to be close.
Neil on Twitter, which quarterback do you trust the most in the playoffs besides Josh Allen?
Stafford.
AFC?
AFC, do I trust the most?
Besides Josh Allen. It's not Bo Nix.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not.
It's
Bo
not
Nix.
Stroud.
I think I'd probably say. I mean, at the moment, probably Drake May. I mean, he's right, dude. He could very easily win the MVP. He's been that good.
He could. I think you'd have to go Drake over Herbert, right? Yeah.
Lawrence.
I think I trust Drake May more.
They got Aaron.
No.
Could you imagine if the Steelers didn't make the playoffs, how hated DK Metcalf would be in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. And now he's going to be beloved because now he comes back.
Now he's back.
And now they need him to produce. Let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on the frenzy.
Crazy take. I got every home team losing this weekend.
I don't know about what about this segment that's puzzling for people?
Every home
I think he's
team
asking
losing?
you if it's a crazy take.
No, I don't think. I don't agree with that take. I do not agree with that take.
He has every road team winning?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Well, Carolina's not going to win at home, right?
He's got the Bears losing to the Packers.
The Chargers winning?
He's got the Chargers beating the Patriots, and then he's beating the Eagles.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, at some point, you're gonna have to give the Jaguars a little bit more respect, I think, than they're getting right now. Jaguars are a good football team.
Yeah, I agree with you, but people will not give them the respect they deserve until they see it. I think that's just you've seen so much bad football from them, and so much mediocre football from Trevor Lawrence that until you see him do well in the postseason, I don't think people buy in. I agree with you. I'm bought in. I think he's a terrific quarterback now. I think this pairing with Liam Cohen has completely changed his trajectory of his NFL career, but I think there's a lot of people that until they see it in the postseason will not believe it. I think there's a lot of people that don't believe in Jacksonville at all right now.
Well, I mean, listen, the Bills are favored in Jacksonville.
Correct.
Right now.
But is that not believing in Jacksonville, or is that all on Josh Allen?
Both.
Yeah. Serge Vival wants to know, Cuddle, Marry, Trash 2026 offseason hot takes. Ready?
Yep.
Rodgers to Minnesota. Lamar or Burrow gets traded. Raiders draft Moore with the first pick, and the Jets draft Mendoza with the second pick. I'm going to marry Rodgers to Minnesota. I think that's going to happen.
How much more does he want to play?
He gets abused, too. I'm going to marry Rodgers to Minnesota. I'm going to cuddle the Jets wind up with Mendoza 2, and I'm going to trash Lamar or Burrow gets traded.
I'm going to marry your cuddle. I'll marry Moore, cuddle Rodgers, trash Burrow or Lamar. Lamar needs a new deal, though. Lamar, the next 2 years, Lamar has got no guaranteed money left.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was, planted by the organ. There was a lot of negativity about Lamar recently. Sleeps through meetings, bad stuff.
Well, but just think about, too, I mean, how long it took them to get a deal done in the first place.
Right. It took years.
They were going to trade. We're talking about trading him.
Right. Ray, you have some YouTube stuff?
Sure. Dredd asks on the YouTube chat, what do the Jets do if Moore goes back to school?
I mean, you can offer if you love Mendoza, you could offer a boatload.
They're not going to.
I don't think you'll get him anyway.
No. I mean, you're going to have to find some kind of bridge quarterback, and then you have 3 first-round picks in 2027. You still draft a quarterback.
Ugh.
You still got to draft one. I'm not saying you're not going to draft one with the second overall pick, but you got to draft a quarterback.
I was just telling John, just for even content on the show.
I'd trade for Shador.
But you don't know that they're not going to. If Stefanski's out, they might look at Shador as their future quarterback.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know that, though.
Okay, but you could pick up the phone, but you can't just emphatically say, I just trade for him.
No, right. Yeah, but you'll draft one. At some point in the draft, you'll draft one. Not with the second overall pick. You'll draft one, and then you'll bring in whoever it ends up being as a bridge to get to 2027.
Yeah, which is the last thing you want to have happen.
Well, Aaron Glenn, that's the last thing Aaron
kick the can down the road again.
Well, I mean, that's not good for Aaron. It might be better for us, actually. I mean, in hindsight, it could be better for us.
Yeah, you know what? It's fair. In a perfect world, would you rather draft a quarterback, have this season go off the rails, then you have to move on from the head coach and bring in a new coach and OC and all of that? Or would you rather stopgap quarterback, bad season, tons of draft capital, new head coach?
Probably the latter.
Yeah.
But, I mean, depending on what happens, though, if you did, I mean, say you did draft the quarterback and the same thing happens that happened to the Giants. Quarterback flashes, coach stinks, and now you got the quarterback and you're looking for a coach. That wouldn't be awful either if you thought you had the quarterback.
You just need to get the quarterback, whether it's in this draft or next draft, whoever it is. There's going to be a ton of options if you wait till next draft, and you need to get it right. You cannot go through another cycle of getting the wrong guy.
Yeah, I just don't know how if Moore goes back and Mendoza goes first and you don't get the quarterback and you get some bridge guy, Malik Willis, whoever it ends up being, how Aaron Glenn's going to win enough games where he's back to make the selection in 2027.
No, maybe he's not. And maybe that's not a bad thing. Let's wrap it up with Trevor in Queens. Trevor, you're on the frenzy.
Now that the playoff seedings are set, who do you see as the teams representing their conference in the Super Bowl?
Man, the AFC is so wide open to me. I mean, I could see Denver. I could see New England.
I don't know if I could see Denver. I just don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust their offense enough.
Who would you say?
I said I don't know if I trust Denver. Like,
But
defense
it's
is good.
home
I just
games, right?
offensively, I don't know if I trust their offense.
I don't disagree with you, but I mean, you couldn't see them winning 2 home games?
Yeah, I mean, I could see them winning 2 home games. It's the benefit having that bye. I don't know how much I trust Bo Nix.
I agree with you, but you could see them in the Super Bowl. No, No, you can, huh?
No, I have a hard time with that one.
Okay, all right. Well, good. I don't
like.
want
I could definitely see Buffalo. I could see Buffalo. I mean, I could see
Can you
Buffalo.
see New England?
I could see the Patriots. The Patriots top to bottom, man. I mean, they talk about spending money the right way. We talk about Cignetti spending money the right way.
Yeah.
In Indiana, the money that the Patriots spent this offseason was good money.
Can you see Jacksonville?
I think there's a chance Jacksonville could get clipped by Buffalo.
Can you see Houston?
No.
Can you see?
I can't see Pittsburgh. I can't see Houston. I don't see the Chargers.
So you look at this as New England and Buffalo?
New England, Buffalo, and Denver. I just don't know.
Denver. All right. All right. Let's wrap up the frenzy. Since we're talking NFL, you have some NFL content to give me, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah, great.
You're gonna love this.
I know I will.
Why do you say it like that?
What do you mean?
You said that my reads were sensual.
I told you.
You said it arouses you.
It does.
All right. Well, get ready for this one.
I'm always ready.
Oh, the wild card round.
Do it slowly.
Oh, that's slowly.
And take your
So
time.
this other one was I give you college playoff. This one's about the wild card round.
Ooh, yeah.
You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby. Wild card round. It's here. And FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. Oh, baby. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the wild card round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you right there in the app. Pick the matchups you believe in. Take your shot on an upset. Or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boosts and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and just grab it. Grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day.
Oh.
Got to be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 4673. How about this one? 69.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
That's nice. Really? You know what? It moved again.
Oh, yes, it did.
It moved again. Let's take a break, come back, get to your calls on the Giants and the Jets, and just a really meaningful win from the Giants yesterday. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too, someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We'll get back to the Giants momentarily. You want to hear? I got some infighting at the station, and I got some Aaron Glenn sound. What do you want?
I like infighting.
Infighting? All right, so you know New York Game Day, right? It's a really good show with Jake the Ass Man and Mike Tannenbaum.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So they got into a heated argument yesterday morning.
Oh, I love this.
Heated.
Okay.
Over what Aaron Glenn does well. Here it is.
How do you know he's not any good?
Because there's no evidence that he is any good, Mike. You can't point to anything he's done well as a head coach. That's the big problem.
Jake, that's not true. Again, you're just basing it on a very small sample set of playing with a roster.
What does he do well as a head coach, though, Mike?
Wait. Hold on a second here. He's won 3 games. We know that's not good enough. But, again, once he's out there with Brady Cook, where I give them credit is they're not doing the easy thing. They're doing the hard thing, because if they wanted to, they could have gone back out and signed another retread quarterback. They're playing with a quarterback that may not be in the NFL.
But Tyrod's healthy, so they could play him, and they still were losing games with him. And they started 0-7 with Justin Fields.
But Tyrod hasn't been healthy. He's been healthy. He's healthy today. He was healthy last game. Let me ask you this. So let's say Tyrod Taylor started 2 of the last 3, whatever it is.
They still lose.
You don't know that. And
Mike, they just hit the point differential for the worst month in December.
I got to tell you, man, I felt like that was Jake by TKO, no?
They're doing the hard thing by playing Brady Cook.
I mean, didn't he actually say that Brady Cook gives them a better chance of winning over Tyrod Taylor?
No.
No, I think he did say that.
No, he couldn't have said that.
I think he said that last week.
Oh, Mike said that?
No. Aaron Glenn.
He doesn't believe that. There's nothing. Listen, Mike was responsible or partly responsible for hiring Aaron Glenn. He likes Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn has not shown you a thing this season to make you believe he's a good head coach.
But that's his guy, and he's not going to turn on his guy.
Right. Now, could there be stuff behind the scenes that we don't see that could be different, that would lead you to believe that things are getting turned around? I've heard from people that it's different inside that building. Now, that hasn't equated to winning, or for the last 5 weeks of the season, guys are trying, and then, it's misstep after misstep. I mean, there were times yesterday where like they're openly mocking his decisions. Like what are you calling timeouts for right now? Like, why? Like, I mean, you did it against New England to piss Vrabel off, and Vrabel's like bleep him, and then you get blown out. You got blown out again yesterday by backups. I don't even like, if Tyrod. It wouldn't have mattered anyway with Tyrod Taylor. It was like, I mean, before you look, it's 21-0 before you have a chance to do anything.
Competitive. Why? You know what else? Not that it ultimately matters all that much. Why, when they went up 27-0, did they go for 2?
I don't know.
Did you not, when they did that,
Yes.
were you like, what are they doing?
Mike, I'm like dead inside. It's listening to my wife as we're watching it. It's at the end of the first half. It's like, why aren't we calling timeouts yet? And finally he calls a timeout. And then Buffalo gets the ball. We make a good play special teams wise. And he calls a timeout. It's like, what are you calling a timeout for? All Buffalo has to do is take knees. The half is over. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I know.
It just makes no sense. And then he questions the effort. And then he walks it back where I watched the tape
blames
once
himself.
or twice. Guys worked hard. They ran off the field. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we're really focused on not getting field goals blocked. We haven't had any field goals. Come on, really?
Those are big things. Those are big things. 2 quick sound bites, then we'll break and come back and get into the more Giants and more Jets and everything NFL related. Aaron Glenn takes blame for the bad season.
Obviously, man, the game was disappointing. The only thing that I can think about is moving on to next year and taking this whole season, and I let the players down. I let the organization down, and that burns me. It really does. This was not expected of where we are this season, and I understand that. But here's what I do know. I know the reason why I came here. I am not going to waver from my beliefs on what I think wins games in this league. And I am very confident in myself. I'm very confident in this organization. I'm very confident in our owner. I'm very confident in Mooj. And we're going to work our ass off to get this exactly where it needs to be.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like Mad Libs. Of let's just put in the right phraseology to make everyone believe. First of all, he said you're confident in your owner. You might be the only person in the world that's confident with the owner, okay? You're confident in your abilities, and you're just going to get down to that hard work and, really grind on the tape and film and draft. It's like, come on, man. Like, your team had a disaster of a season.
Right, but it's not even – it doesn't feel like the same guy, though. You know what I mean? Like the guy you got at the beginning of the season in the confidence and the – abrasiveness with the media. And then we had someone tell you that he spoke to, someone he trusts that was like, you can't handle the media like this. And now, that personality changed a little bit. And he wasn't aggressive, as aggressive. It wasn't like the Ask Rich. He was answering questions. And now you get this at the end?
Yeah.
That's like, it's like typical, like what you would say after a season like this.
And why would I believe that you're going to turn it around if you just told us you were awful in year 1?
Because he believes it.
Okay. Well, let's just play this quickly, and then we'll break right after. Where does your confidence come from that this is all going to change?
I think you guys know my history, and I've been there and I've done that. So that's why my confidence is not shaking. And I can go all the way back from my time in Cleveland to New Orleans to Detroit. I've been there and done that. And listen, I understand what everybody on the outside is saying. And and I'm going to take all those arrows, and that's okay, right? Because I do know this. It's going to turn. It's going to turn. I'm very confident in that. I look forward to getting back. I look forward to starting this offseason. I look forward to sitting down with Mooj. I look forward to sitting down with Woody and putting our heads together and talking about how we're going to get this thing turned in the right direction.
All his success in Cleveland and New Orleans.
But he hasn't done it, though. That's like, no. That'd be like Joe Judge pointing all the success he had in New England.
Or with Ole Miss now.
Right, but it's not right. Like, that's Dan Campbell's success. It was you had Jared Goff. It's not the same situation. I'm so sick of hearing people talk about Detroit.
Right,
it wasn't the same situation.
I agree with you.
You don't have a quarterback. You have to figure that out. You tried with Justin Fields. That was a disaster.
I know.
There's nothing to point to outside of the fact that I believe I can do it. Well, okay. Well, you're going to have to prove that because you show nothing in season 1.
And no one is going to believe. So but he's like, I'm going to take all the slings and arrows. You're going to take it because you've earned them.
Right.
You deserve
and your defense
all the slings
got
and arrows
worse,
this
too.
offseason.
At least when they fired Shane Bowen for the Giants, the defense got better.
Right. Defense got worse when they made that firing.
Line?
All right. Let's break. We'll come back, and we got to really dig into the Giants. You know what? That's a culture-building win yesterday. We'll get to it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. Really? That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's Second Chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Let's go to Dan in Jersey.
Spent the last week in Italy. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Italy before, but it is fantastic. I went to Florence, got a nice beefsteak alla Florentina. Best steak I've ever had in my life.
Nobody cares that you were in Italy. Got a steak at Florentina.
Oh, no.
Wait, keep with the Giants. They
I'll
do.
start talking to the Giants.
No. We got nothing but time, Dan. Tell us about the great steak Florentina when you were in Italy.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Quite frankly, I don't like the way you're treating me.
I don't like you right now, quite frankly.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, the big 9 o'clock hour. I ain't calling us to tell us about it.
It's his
steak
birthday.
He had in Italy.
It was his birthday.
Well,
steak was grilled. It was a little bit. It was red. It was more red than he's used to, but he loved it.
Great. Here's the thing. I don't care at all about the steak. None of it.
Yeah, you said you didn't like him.
I like Dan. I just think that today was not the day that I could listen to his nonsense.
Quite frankly.
Quite frankly, I don't like the way you're talking to me.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit.
But you knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
You knew at moments today the show was going to go off the rails, and it's gone off the rails. And I apologize to no one.
Because you never apologize to anyone.
No, but you knew this was going to happen. This is not my fault.
I wish it was worse, but I mean, it's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
It's fine. I wish it was a little bit crazier, but that's whatever.
Whatever.
We got a lot of pouty.
You have another hour to play with. You don't know what can happen in this.
Where the hell's Raanan, too, by the way? The guy tried to bully himself onto the show. He's nowhere to be found.
He didn't try to bully his way onto the show. He did. He bullied his way. Guys, I'll be at the Giants facility, and I can find some time to talk to you, I'm sure, though, in the morning, because I need more airtime. And then you're like, oh, please, Jordan, please, we'd love to have you on. RJ, thank you so much. That would be lovely. I was going to respond, we don't want you, but I figured you guys would get upset with me.
Well, because you called him an a-hole.
Yeah, well.
It was nasty.
Well, look, he's like, Giants are finally going to beat Dak Prescott, guys. Of course I called him an a-hole. He was.
I mean, it's like...
you know what it is? We just don't have great people that we work with. That's the problem.
And then he's like, oh, by the way, Shane's getting a 17-year extension. Take that.
Great. Good.
Dave's going to move to Fargo.
That's awesome.
Breaking news.
Stefanski?
Yeah, announce it, please.
Kevin Stefanski is out. Hands. He's out with Cleveland. 6 years. I got to tell you, man, I know his last couple of years have been very poor with Cleveland. Yeah. He won Coach of the Year twice with them. He led them to the postseason. That's Cleveland. That's a dysfunctional organization. I think he's a bright offensive mind. I've had a lot of people send me emails and nasty texts saying, you want Stefanski? Good luck. I would have no problem with Stefanski. He's young. I think he's still only in his mid-40s. I would have zero problem with him.
Yeah, he's 43 years old. Turns 44 in May. Won 11 games twice with the Browns and won a playoff game.
11 games with the Browns twice?
Twice. Yeah, first year 11-5, and then in 23 he was 11-6.
And how is he supposed to? Bad. I mean, how are you supposed to win with the situation they set him up with? You bring in Deshaun Watson.
Well, he did have Baker Mayfield there.
Okay.
So, I mean, again, I don't know how much of it is just bad ownership, and that's what happens, and it's why Cleveland is Cleveland. And then you had the debacle this draft, where I mean, he looked like he was being held hostage. Like, did he want who decided they wanted to draft Shador? Then Shador wasn't getting any snaps. So once they moved on, ended up trading Joe Flacco to Cincinnati, which pissed a lot of people off in the AFC North off. And then Dylan Gabriel plays. He gets hurt.
He looked terrible.
Shador comes in. No one had even heard Shador's snap count, right? So, I mean, and then there's video of Shador coming to the sideline and Stefanski ignoring him. It's just, it seemed like a mess.
Well, so you tell me. So right now, the Giants, they're in the market for a coach. We don't know exactly with Shane, although it sounds like he's going to be back.
I think Stefanski checks the boxes that you're looking for.
Yeah, I think so too. And I know you're going to get a lot of, look at the record the last couple of seasons. He's young. He's innovative offensively. He's succeeded with quarterbacks. He's going to have a young quarterback. And what I hear from everyone is a very talented football team to take over. I don't think it's a horrible idea to bring in a guy like Kevin Stefanski, who's offensive-minded and has won in this league. And has won in this league with a team that really nobody wins with in this league.
Right, but I think the argument against it would be Brian Daboll also won Coach of the Year. So what does that mean exactly?
Oh, yeah, fair.
And then he just had two awful years.
He did.
So, but again, I think you're looking for...
Tell me, so the names that the Giants are going to be interested in are Jeff Hafley, are Shula, are McCarthy. I mean, any of those drive you crazy that you have to bring one of those guys in?
Like I said, McCarthy, just because I don't think the Giants can take the risk of potentially hiring someone that turns out just to be a good coordinator and is not a great head coach. I need someone that I know is a good head coach. And I would like someone on the offensive side of the ball.
I think you're going to be disappointed then.
It feels like they're probably going to go coordinator, and it sounds like defensive coordinator.
That's right. I think Anarumo, if I had to take two guys to put on the pedestal of, I believe it'll be one of these two, would be Anarumo or Hafley.
I know. It sounded like, you were convinced that Freeman was going to get the job.
Well, you wonder why Notre Dame ran back and offered him a massive deal and made sure that he made that announcement last week.
And the other argument against Stefanski would be the last couple of years just offensively. Hasn't been nearly as good. I think they were 31st this year in points per game.
Right, but how can you possibly look at what they have offensively? Look at what the Giants have offensively compared to Cleveland.
I'm with you. I don't disagree. I've said Stefanski a couple different times, depending on what happened in Cleveland. Like even the Mike McCarthy thing. I know it's not the sexiest name, and Ray said a couple times that he'll get lazy. Like I think he even lied to Jerry about all the stuff he was doing away from the game, and then once he got hired, was like, nah, I wasn't really doing that stuff. But I mean, he had success in Dallas. He's had success in Green Bay. He's had success with the young quarterbacks. Like he helped develop Dak, and like if we get to the point. I mean, if you're lucky enough to get to the point where you're winning 10 or 11 games during the regular season and can't find a way to win in the playoffs, then okay, let's have that conversation.
Then you can bring in the closer, right? The guy that can come here and get that done.
Like, I mean, you got to take that first step.
Well, what's so frustrating, and this is the way we started the show, and this has really been such a theme for so long, is that just I can't believe the Giants won the game yesterday. You win that game and you put yourself in such a compromised position where you now pick 5th in this draft.
Right, but I'm not shocked that they won that game.
Well, the spread went down, right? Opened at like 5, and then by the time they kicked off the game, it was 3. And then Ray was saying he's hearing rumblings that they're going to not play Dak Prescott, which, by the way, and I know that I'm on the one side of I want the Giants to lose the game, but there's something broken in the NFL. That a guy that wants to play in Max Crosby is told, no, we're not going to play you. And then he puts out videos of himself playing basketball in his home gym. And then Dak Prescott, who's got the next 8 months off, who's fighting for a passing title in this league, they just decide we're going to take you out of the second half of the game.
I understand that, but I mean that's you're only saying that because you wish your team did it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So I mean yeah, of course. Like yesterday was all about and you saw it on social media, like all the different lists of incentives, and Keenan Allen made his money, and talk about Dawson, all these different guys trying to make their money, and James Cook trying to win the rushing title, and Dak trying to win, the yards for quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, that's a personal thing that you like to do. But in the team, the whole team realm of this thing is, I mean, God forbid Dak gets hurt and has to spend the offseason rehabbing.
So then why play him in the game at all? Like, why play him ever? Why play him the last 4 weeks of the season?
Listen, I mean,
come on.
I think you get to a certain point, though, where it's just the benefit isn't there. Like, we'll play you for a half, and you can go throw for as many yards as you want, but once that's over, then we'll see Joe Milton.
I mean, you heard Moose Johnson, who was apoplectic about it. He's like, hey, explain this to me. Why? Why would they possibly do this? He's not getting hit. There's really not a ton of pressure on him.
No, I know he's not getting hit, but till he does. I mean, what happens if he does? He's also a guy who's
then why
dealt
play
with,
him at all in the game?
Why
play him with the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks?
Because it's probably just too much time, and they're still fighting. And you want to send the message. I mean, it's a coach in year one that you guys are just quitting. But playing the first half and then having Joe Milton, play the second half. I mean, Dak didn't look like he was too upset about it.
He didn't look like he was too upset, and he also didn't play very well when he was in the game.
He's also coming out. I mean, he had the hamstring last year. He snapped his leg before. Like this, he's dealt with injuries before.
I know, but come on. It's not. I mean, you would agree that there is something clearly broken in the NFL the way they do this, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. But I also lived. I've also lived it where it's we're playing meaningless games. We're trying to fight, and we don't care about the draft position. But
right, but that's the thing. Nobody. I mean, not to be disrespectful to hockey, but nobody cares about that unless you have like a generational guy like a Connor McDavid. But there's a draft lottery anyway, right?
Yeah, but you're trying to increase you increase your chances of getting the best pick. So
I
they'll
think
be like, hey, you need a surgery.
We can't be far off, right, from an NFL draft lottery.
I mean, there's been a lot of talk because they want to keep guys playing, but the problem is that we can sit here and complain about it, and everyone's still watching it. Doesn't matter.
No, nothing's going to happen that you're not going to watch it.
So, you're mad because your team didn't do it. And
I'm mad that my team, for some reason, looks at these games and says to themselves, all right, let's go out there. Like the Giants, Okereke, they were so excited with this game yesterday. Olszewski's making plays. Dart's doing his whatever motion that is when they're scoring touchdowns in the end zone. Like, where is that during the regular season? Why can you never win a game in the regular season? Every other team in the NFL seems to have figured out a way that when we don't want to win a game, we're going to not win a game.
Well, I mean, to answer your question, the first part of your question, because it's easier. I mean, it's easier to win games when the teams that you're playing against aren't trying to win games.
Right. And for some reason, there's like excitement within the organization. Oh, see, now they won a couple games. They presented the game ball to Mr. Mara, and there's this, real energy moving into the offseason. It's crap. It's not true.
But it has nothing to do with that, though. Like, you're thinking big picture. There's no one inside that. Like, none of the players are thinking big picture.
I'm not blaming the players.
No, I understand that. So it's on, like, the people that you're mad at.
Well, if Joe Schoen's coming back, then why doesn't he send down the edict of, you know what, guys? I mean, you don't think that Joe Schoen would rather have the first overall pick than the 5th?
Well, okay, well, that's on him then. That's on ownership. That's on the people that are deciding, like, hey, do we want people at this game or not? Are we willing to live with that? If we decide to pull the shoot here and have Russell Wilson start and say, hey, this guy's not playing and this guy's not playing, we're shutting everyone down, which you can do. I mean,
why couldn't the Giants have done that same crap?
They could have. They decided not to.
You know what? We'll get people in the
and
house.
It would have made sense. Listen, it would have made more sense, too, because guess what? Your coach isn't coming back. He's not. So, like us trying to create this culture of winning and everything else, that doesn't exist.
Please, culture winning. You beat Indianapolis. You had 600 yards of offense. You come out this year and you were 2-13 your first 15 games.
Right,
Give me
but
a
the
break.
problem. But I mean, in situations like that, in situations like Vegas, as pissed off as Max Crosby is right now that he got shut down.
Yep.
Right, and he'll blame the GM and he'll blame the coach and everyone else who shut him down. Pete Carroll's not coming back.
And neither is Crosby.
Who knows, though? You never know. Like, if all of a sudden he sits down with Tom Brady at the end of the season and explains to him, hey, Max, this is what you're so good that we thought you playing in this game would now not give us the ability to have the first overall pick and get Mendoza, which we're all excited about, and I'm going to pair him with Brian Flores and Brian Dable, whoever the coaching staff. Like, I could see Max Crosby getting excited again.
Maybe.
Right,
but listen, if you have Brady sit down and give you that spiel, maybe.
Right, but there are certain situations where, like, I could understand why Dallas wouldn't want to pull the shoot when Dallas pulls the shoot, because there are guys in that locker room that still want to have a chance to win. And if it's Brian Schottenheimer that's getting blamed for pulling the shoot on this thing or is part of the decision, like, that's not great for him moving forward. Like, you can't, like, as the coach that's coming back in year one, like, he hasn't built up enough equity now. Like, hey, boys, 4 weeks left, I'm pulling. Like, Dak's not playing.
I think there are ways to go ahead and do it more like, I don't know, that it's not
you saw the Giants do it in Week 18 last year. They're capable of doing it. They can do it.
Well, I mean, you went out there and you played your best football last 2 weeks of the season.
I don't know if it was your best football. It was just the team.
It wasn't far off.
Yeah, I mean, you beat Vegas and you beat a Cowboys team that wasn't really playing.
Okay. You know what the shame of it is, too? They went 4-13. They should have probably won 9 or 10 games this season.
Which is probably why Joe Schoen's coming back. I mean, you can't say both things, right? But you can't. I mean, if you think that's true, you think it was a coaching thing.
They should have beaten Chicago. They could have beaten Green
Denver.
Bay.
Yeah,
they should have beaten Dallas. They should have beaten Detroit.
I don't disagree with you, and I think that's probably why ownership feels good about bringing Joe. Maybe not good, but that's why they feel they can bring Joe Schoen back.
Well, you know what? God bless him then.
Because as mad as you are now, let's face it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with I said about Max Crosby. As mad as you are now, and all Robin and all the other Giants fans are right now, if you get a coach that excites you, and they come out and they win, it's not going to matter that they brought Joe Schoen back.
Okay, that is true. But I'm telling you this right now, that will not change until they start winning. They can bring in Stefanski, Hafley, Kubiak, McCarthy, you name it. I'm not saying I will be anti that guy, but I'm not going to be, swinging the pom-pom saying, oh, great, the Giants got Lou Anaromo. I'm so excited. My view will change if and when they start to win meaningful football games in September and October of next season.
Well, because, I don't think there's not a name out there right now that's available that exists that would have you just be excited without seeing the results.
No. Tomlin would have had me excited.
If it's Harbaugh or Tomlin, you'd immediately be excited.
Yeah, Tomlin's not going to be available, it doesn't seem like, unless they just get obliterated in that playoff game. And even so, I don't know if he's available. And I don't think Harbaugh's going to wind up with the Giants.
No, I don't think. But I'm saying those are the only. Those
guys. Tomlin would get me really excited.
Right. You come in here dancing. If that happened.
You're right. You're 100% right. Let's get to a couple calls. Oh, by the way, we have Jordan Raanan at 9:30.
Oh, great. He's available.
The stage is too big. He can't say no.
He loves it.
He loves the airtime.
He loves him.
I'm the conductor.
I never realized that Jordan was such a big Jordan guy.
Oh.
But he loves himself, doesn't he?
I'm surprised he doesn't pretend like when he wears the sneakers, the Jordans, that they aren't
that they're his?
Unbridled hope.
These are me. Air Jordan? This is
Don't fight me because I'll pummel you. Okay.
Could you imagine that silhouette logo? Oh.
Don't do this. Stop this.
Can you imagine that?
I'm big.
I don't like when you're so mean.
I'm a fighter. I'm here no matter the highs and lows. I'm here for it all.
All right, that's enough. We don't need to hear more of them. We're going to hear him at 9:30.
Yeah, we're going to hear him at 9:30. Let's go to a couple calls, and then we'll hear RJ's stuff that you missed. Let's go to Tony in Dobbs Ferry. Tony, you're on ESPN New York.
I got to tell Happy New Year, guys. I got to tell you, I feel so uncomfortable as a Jet fan waking up this morning and seeing that Aaron Glenn is still our head coach. I thought he was going to be fired.
No. Did you really think that was going to happen? He's not going to get fired.
Yeah. How do
Well, then you
feel
haven't been reading
Rick?
the tea leaves.
I don't.
Gary Myers over the weekend said he has sources that confirm he's going to be back. And Samini said a couple weeks ago that he was definitively going to be back.
I don't feel comfortable. I'm not saying that I feel comfortable, but every report that's come out, like even over the weekend, Gary's like, no, Aaron Glenn's coming back. Samini's like, Aaron Glenn is coming back. That doesn't mean I feel good about it. I feel terrible about it.
Let me ask you a question. If you do your job, right, and you have nothing as a head coach to hang your hat on, that you're a defensive guy, your defense gets remarkably worse, okay? Your key defensive players regress.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? This is all under your watch.
Our linebackers look like they've never played football before.
They look terrible. But my son's Pop Warner team looks similar to their linebackers. My son's 8. You tell me, how could you're MVP of the season, and I'm not saying this to be funny.
Yeah, it was Isaiah Williams.
Probably the punter.
No, they actually voted the guy. The team MVP was the guy who got cut and brought back. Isaiah Williams was their MVP. The team voted MVP.
And you're telling me with the number 2 and the number 16 pick on a draft that you, as Jet fans, we have to hit this draft, man.
Yeah,
we have to.
And we got the first pick of the second round. Also, no, we don't feel good.
But Tony, nobody is saying, and thanks to the phone call, no one is saying that they feel good about it. All that we're saying is this is what it's going to be.
That's a better question for Dave, like not being great at your job and still getting contract extensions. That's probably a better question
really?
Dave.
That's nice. Speaking of still getting paid for jobs I haven't done in years.
Here we go.
Well, I mean, come on. You thought I was just going to lie down and let you stomp all over me?
It's just, why? That's all I could say is why.
I wouldn't have done that had you not done that.
Listen, Steve. You should sit there with your black turtleneck on and shut your mouth, all right?
Okay. What is that, a fuchsia? What are you wearing there?
Yeah,
Shut your mouth. Your sweatshirt looks ridiculous. I got to put on sunglasses with that thing. I'm selling hats here.
Stop, would you please?
Hats here.
I got a nice new color. We got a nice new color coming out, too.
I'm sure you do.
You're going to love it.
RJ?
Hi.
You're like not even involved in the show today.
Yeah, you've been. I mean, because you're rigged. My Niners lost, and all of a sudden you're nowhere to be found.
Listen, I'm letting
out of all of us, he's got it pretty easy today.
No,
I got to
tell you. He's got his fakakta computer that tells the wrong time all the time.
Going somewhere else.
Yeah, I almost said something.
Yeah, that was dangerously close.
That was tough.
Yep. Listen, this is a problem for me. The time on my computer is now 3 minutes fast.
No.
That's slow.
Or slow, I'm sorry.
We had the issue the other day, and I brought it to your attention, and you're like, oh, God, I didn't realize. And then you did the same thing again today.
Today was worse, though.
I lost another minute.
It's getting worse by the day.
You're losing time.
Tomorrow will be 5.
Listen, after the show, going right over to the tech genie bar, and I'm going to get this solved.
We have a tech genie bar?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
There is.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like where Greg sits and eats his oatmeal?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it.
That's not a genie bar.
You don't want to spill oats on your computer.
It's a bar.
You know where he's going. Let's not pretend like we don't know where he's going. Niners lost. Look bad. We know exactly where he's headed to get a little pick-me-up. Right across the street.
Listen, you don't know where I'm going.
I know exactly where you're going. Tell me I'm wrong.
One of those two.
You have no idea where I'm going.
Tell me I'm wrong.
But he's going to go over there. He's going to do what he needs to do, and Dave's little spies are going to report back to him and let him know.
Take a big, deep breath, have a lunch over there.
That's right. I'll know what you eat and where you eat it.
Oh, I forgot you have creepy spies.
That's right.
Second you walk in that building, he'll know.
It is creepy.
Well, you know what?
You're creepy, yeah.
I know a lot.
He's like the eunuch from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It's got birdies.
I've never seen that show, but I don't think that was a compliment.
It was not a compliment.
Yeah, no.
It was not. What gave it away? The fact that he called him a eunuch? What was the giveaway?
I don't think that was a compliment.
RJ?
Yeah?
I'm sure it won't be great, but you want to do the stuff you
Wow. Yeah, sure.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, all righty. We just talked about it. News straight from Adam Schefter. Kevin Stefanski out as Browns coach after 6 seasons. The Falcons have cleaned house as well. That includes Coach Raheem Morris, GM Terry Fontenot, and team president Rich McKay, all gone. The Colts have announced that Shane Steichen and GM Chris Ballard will return for the 2026 season. Probably know by now, but the Steelers, they took the AFC North. After Tyler Loop, Ravens kicker, missed a 44-yarder, they would have won the game for the Ravens. Instead, they go home. Steelers move on. So here's your playoff schedule for Wild Card Weekend. I believe Super Wild Card Weekend is what they call it now.
No, I thought they don't call it that anymore.
Is it Super?
They
is it not?
They did for like 2
They
years.
did, and now they took away.
Super's out.
Now it's just Wild Card.
Now it's back to Wild Card. I kind of like that.
It's wild.
On Saturday, Rams visit the Panthers.
Nice.
That is at 4:30. Then Bears host the Packers at 8:30. Sunday, juicy slate. Bills are in Jacksonville to play the Jags at 1. 4:30, Niners visit the Eagles. And at 8 o'clock, the Chargers are in New England to play the Pats. And Monday night on ESPN, Steelers host the Texans at 8 o'clock. Broncos and Seahawks on bye.
RJ, who do you like coming out of the AFC?
You asked me this about 6 weeks ago we did this, I think?
Yeah, but now we got the matchups. Who do you like coming out of the AFC?
So I picked New England then.
You should stay with them then.
I want to get there on Houston. They have such a tough road, though. But I want to get there on the Texans. So I'll probably spend today trying to talk myself into it. So until tomorrow, I will pick the Texans.
Wow. The Texans?
I want to pick the Texans.
So Texans are going to have this game in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Then either in New England or in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably the other one.
You think it's crazy?
Road.
I think it's crazy.
The defense is nasty, though.
The defense is great.
So, I mean, logic would probably tell you to pick the Broncos. They have a legitimate home field advantage, both with the crowd and the altitude.
And they have the bye.
And they have the bye. New England's had an easier schedule, so you're going to hear that a lot over the next couple of days. Buffalo, I don't know, man. Buffalo has so many flaws, and Jacksonville, we just really haven't seen them do it.
I know it was the Jets' defense, but there were a couple positive things that happened for Buffalo yesterday. I know it was without Josh Allen, but Gabe Davis made a great touchdown catch.
That was a great catch.
Yeah, he really attacked that football. Huh?
There were some things that happened. James Cook is a stud. The Patriots, offensively, the Patriots run the ball really well. They got good wide receivers. They got good tight ends.
They do a lot of stuff well.
Drake May's playing an MVP.
I think the only thing that gives you hesitation is they haven't done it before, right?
Yeah. So
defense is good.
If you really press me, even though I haven't seen it, I want to get there on the Texans. I probably would stick with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks. Talked about them. They, and this was mentioned earlier in the show, left tackle Charles Cross reach a 4-year, $104 million extension. College football transfer news. Brendan Sorsby, top player in the portal, he commits to Texas Tech, and there are many, many riches. Former Iowa State quarterback Rocco Beck.
Texas Tech's quarterback stunk.
Yeah, it wasn't
great.
great.
Awful
in the playoffs.
He was Oregon. Oh.
Yeah, you could tell he loves playing for them too, but not good.
It'd been if he would have been nice by throwing some accurate passes potentially.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of Texas Tech now. Just go buy one. Rocco Beck transfers to Penn State. Not a surprise, follows as head coach from Iowa State. Melissa Reed announces he will return to Texas A&M, and Ole Miss quarterback Austin Simmons plans to hit the portal. Sounds like Missouri is where he's going.
But I guess he's going to stay with the program until this run is over.
Which is
College
nice.
Football is so broken.
Yeah, which is nice considering that you got players from teams still playing, transferring out.
Right. Well, college basketball is equally broken.
But how can you have the portal open on the second when there's football still going? Like when you still got the two most important games.
Why not wait until at least the semifinals are done? No.
Yeah.
Or
Dave,
how about the season's over?
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be when the season's actually over.
There's a chance Ole Miss doesn't have their whole offensive staff for this game.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's in the hands of Lane Kiffin. If he really wants to force their hand, then Ole Miss may not have a play caller. Dave, you mentioned college basketball. St. John's, not a good weekend for them. They lose to Providence at home on Saturday, 77-71.
Terrible loss.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Not good at all. Little baseball. Yankees, big signing. Paul DeYoung, minor league deal. That should do it.
Baseball offseason is the worst.
Maybe they're just waiting for football to hit a lull.
It just stinks.
It's really bad.
They're waiting for nothing.
And I got to listen to Paul Blackburn talk about how my clubhouse stinks.
Oh, we're going to get to that later in the week.
Paul.
I like that. Royals manager Matt Quatraro gets a 3-year contract extension to remain in KC through 2029. Devin Booker hit a huge 3. Thunder reeling just a little bit. They lose last night. No Jokic, no problem. No Jokic was a big problem for the Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr., he took it to his former team. That's a nice trade piece at the deadline for the Nets. Michael Porter Jr. playing really well. 27 points, 11 boards, 5 assists. First game against his former team. Nets beat the Nuggets. Didn't talk about this. Rangers beat the Panthers. First outdoor game in Florida. This was optically an interesting sight in Miami, but Mika, hat trick, and nice win for the Rangers.
Miami They're undefeated in these winter classics.
What's that?
They're undefeated in the winter
That's right.
Yeah.
There's the solution. Play all the games outdoors.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe in Miami.
Get Central Park.
Let's go.
I would watch.
Wallman Rink.
Score at home.
Matthew Schaefer had himself quite the highlight weekend as well. That last that third period in overtime was a special.
Now, how he's not on the Olympic team is beyond me, but it's actually probably not the worst thing. But
Taylor Hall goal and assist. Hurricanes beat the Devils 3-1, and Finland knocked out the U.S. in the World Junior quarterfinals, but Canada lost to Czechia, so that's all that matters.
Because you're so anti-Canada with the hockey.
Listen,
how can you not be?
I'm not saying they're any better or worse. They're the same approach as us. They're not any nicer until that narrative goes away.
They're nicer.
No, they're not.
We had one back-to-back, too. We had a chance to win 3 straight. And it's in Minnesota.
Hey.
And we lost to Finland.
That's it.
Oh, we got more breaking news coming up here.
Oh, let's go. Break it.
Should we? No, they're just regurgitating the same Kevin Stefanski stuff.
Okay.
But they led with the breaking news.
That's nice, Dave.
That's not my fault.
Well, I mean...
Blame Get Up. So Green's fault.
They have this those days where they have Schefter sitting at the desk just so he can break the news.
Blame Get Up.
Blame Get Up. They had a thing flash across the screen. Breaking news. It's not breaking. It's been out for half an hour.
To a lot of people, it is breaking.
The anti-Aaron Glenn over here. Blame myself.
No, it's not me.
Blame Get Up.
He's going to take all the arrows, though.
All right, let's take a break because Mr. Airtime, Jordan Raanan, will join us on the other side. We'll see what's happening in Giants land. That'll be very uplifting. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, thank God I have her today. Otherwise, everyone will be against me. Let's bring her in one more time. It's Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning. Good morning, company. Let me bring this to your attention. Problems on the FDR Drive North up through the 100s. It's an accident causing a delay. Cross Bronx East at the Sheridan. Accident still being cleared. Delays back to the George Washington Bridge. An hour in at the George Washington Bridge. Lincoln 20. Holland still waiting 35. 287 North exit 2 in Edison. Watch out for a stalled vehicle. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Listen up, football fans. You never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We're in a great mood today, and we bring in Mr. I Love the Airtime. He is one Jordan Raanan, Giants beat reporter for us here at ESPN. Hi, Jordan. How are you?
That's the introduction I'm going to get here?
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Why? What are you looking for?
I mean, I was going to be nice, but now I'll just say, I mean, I listened earlier, and you did sound like a whiny bee.
Oh, really?
Just saying. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I love this.
Good. You know what? I'm not even going to say what I'm thinking.
Say it. Say it.
I'm not going. I'm going to be the mature one here.
No.
What did you want? You love airtime. You going to talk or no? Now you're not going to talk.
You guys, because you guys have me on. You're having me on here. That's why I love airtime.
You love airtime. You push yourself onto the.
You want to talk about the Giants or not?
No, not really. But we will. So what's going on over there at that facility? Is Joe Schoen coming back? Is that definitive now?
Everything is trending in that direction very, very strongly. We're not there yet. They haven't announced it, but everything you hear seems to indicate that he's upstairs right now, doing exit interviews along with Mike Kafka, talking to players before they leave for the off season. So I would be surprised if there's if it twists and turns and ends up in any other direction than that. At least at this point. I mean, who knows what happens later on with the coaching search, but that seems to be the way the Giants are headed.
How real is the possibility of Stefanski, you think?
Very. I think it's very real. I know he has fans in the building. There are, they think highly of him as a coach. I think people will excuse some of the stuff from Cleveland because it's Cleveland. And, he's a guy with head coaching experience. He is on the offensive side. He could check that box, work with the young quarterback, develop him. So I definitely think he has a good chance. I would absolutely expect him to get an interview here as we move forward through the process.
I know that this organization doesn't ultimately cater to fans, nor should you. But do you think the organization has any idea how angry and dissatisfied and just furious they are that it feels like Joe Schoen is going to come back for at least one more year?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. John Mara, reads people's letters. And they know the temperature in the room. I think at this point they look at it as like, they try to block it out. You guys are making all the noise. They understand the fan base is ticked off, but yeah, I mean, they also, I don't think, want to go through a GM search, and we've seen it before. We saw it last year, right? They try to come up with reasons, and they convince themselves of reasons why we need to go forward in a certain direction, even if it's, staring them in the face that maybe this might be the wrong thing to do. We've seen them before convince themselves that this is the right thing. And so I think that's where we stand here, for sure.
Right, Jordan, but I got to imagine they can't. I mean, I think that part of the reason why Dave and a lot of Giants fans don't want Joe Schoen back is because they believe it's going to affect their ability to get like the best coaching candidate. Like, you don't believe that's going to be the case, though, right?
I think if that coaching candidate expresses that he doesn't want to work with Joe Schoen, that the Giants would listen to that. So I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, they could. It doesn't have to be a permanent. Okay, they say they're moving forward. Then now doesn't mean they permanently have to move forward. And if John Harbaugh comes in here and that's the guy they want to hire, and he says, "Look, I want to go in a different direction," I think they would do that. So I don't think, at least for now, it's a huge impediment. You talk with people around the league, you talk about people, a lot of agents who are in the coaching search business. There's a lot of people that want this job. It's a very desirable job. I always say the number one thing when you talk about the coaches coming in is not, the quarterback, the talent. No, it's ownership, right? And because that's your boss. The first thing you want to know is, who's my boss? And Giants ownership, for all their flaws, right? They've struggled here in the past few years. They're generally considered relatively loyal and patient and considered good owners. And so I think look at the other jobs that are open right now. Cleveland, what's that ownership been like? Vegas is going to be open. Tennessee, like, these are places that ownership is a huge question mark. So I think the Giants' job in general, it's a New York market, has a lot of cachet still. They're the New York Giants. They're a flagship franchise. I think that still exists to some degree, especially for people outside of here. So, with the New York Giants, that would be a great job. Imagine turning around the New York Giants. So I think it's a very desirable job, and that's what you hear echoed throughout pretty much everyone I talk to. I'm talking to different coaches, talking to agents, talking to executives around the league. There's a lot of people that would want this job.
Why is it that every other team around the NFL sees losing one of these final couple games to help their draft status as, yes, that's the way to go, and they won't play guys, and the Giants look at it and say, all right, circle the calendar, massively important game, we got to go get the win, and they play their best football in the most meaningless of weeks?
Well, I think you have to look at the situation. Last year they did do that in week 18, right? They didn't do it in week 17, but why? Because the situation they were in, the coach and GM were basically given their assurances in between week 17 and 18. So when they knew they were coming back and they knew the situation they were in, what did they do? Okay, guys won't play the second half. Malik Neighbors wasn't on the field late in that game. Now this year you have an interim coach. You can't tell an interim coach, hey, what, don't play this guy, don't play that. Like, he's going to be like, hell no, no way I'm doing that. Why? So I could put you guys in a good spot, and then you're just going to dump me? So a lot of it has to do with the situation the organization has been put in, or the main pieces of the organization, meaning the coach and general manager, have been put in the last few years. So I think that's the reason when you look at it, so why is everyone else losing, and then they can't just lose when they need it? Because obviously they lose yesterday and they're sitting here today if the Raiders' results still pans out the way it did with the number one overall pick.
Yeah, I would actually say to you, and this is not my question, but I would say, like, if that was the pushback from Mike Kafka, and be like, listen, Mike, I'll fire you now if I have to. You do what I tell you to do. If I want you to play Russell Wilson, play Russell Wilson.
So then let's play the hypothetical. He then goes and says publicly, they fired me because I wasn't loose. How do you think that? Do you really think that?
You think that goes over well in NFL circles, though? You think that teams are lining up to go get a guy that just called out the organization?
You're going to blame a guy who's been told to basically to lose on purpose?
Look what the Raiders.
Well, no. I think that what Dave means is, like, are you going to want to hire a guy that just buries, like, that just
right? Are you going to line up for Mike Kafka when he just buried your organization?
I'm saying the other teams around the league are going to be mad at the guy for not going out there as an interim head coach and losing intentionally.
I get both. Listen, I get both of you saying. That's not my question, though. So my question is this, and I know, like, I mean, there's a level of sensitivity now with what's going on with the owner and everything else. But I mean, we're sitting here, and I said this to Dave. We're sitting here talking about how much people you talk to would like this job, right? Like, this is an attractive job. With Jackson Dart, the Giants, and all these. Like, wouldn't it be equally as attractive if you were a potential GM? Like, it doesn't feel like it would be that hard to go do a GM search.
100%. I know a lot of people that would want the job. But look, they don't feel like they're in a position to do that, and they're willing to find enough. A lot of change, and look, they're willing to find enough positives. They think the communication internally is good. They think the process they're using to find players is better than they've ever seen. Right? This is what John Mara said last year when he talked. And look, this year's draft produced Cam Scatterbu, Abdul Carter, and Jackson Dart. Last year's draft produced Malik Neighbors and Tyrone Christie. So there is some evidence, and I know nobody wants to hear that because the results are the results of 3 and 14 and 4 and 13. But they have produced, at least in the draft, the last 2 years, some pretty good players that you can work and build around. So this is what they've convinced themselves. That's enough that they believe, and we'll find out for sure if they do believe this 100%, that they want to move forward with this front office and Joe Schoen leading it.
But Jordan, Mr. Mara took the microphone after last year and said this needs to result in wins. He didn't say, we have to have another good draft where it looks like we're heading in the right direction. His quote was, this has to result in wins, and it didn't. And now they're going to bring the architect behind this program back again?
I think we saw who they blame that on now, right?
Yeah, Dable, right. So it's all Dable's fault.
Yeah. I mean, we could have won all these close games. These are the things, I just had a player tell me, yeah, if those 7 close games at the end worked out differently, and I'm sitting there in my head thinking yeah, sure. If 7 games worked out differently, you could have been a good team. Of course. But these are the kind of things that people, try to convince themselves to think that they're headed in the right direction. And if they do keep Joe Schoen, which it appears like he is, that, those are the things that they're trying to convince themselves.
All right, Jordan, last one for me. And again, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you're busy.
Oh, it's such a treat. No, really, I adore you. You know how I feel about you, Jordan.
Outside the locker room here.
You called Jordan an a-hole last night when he was trying to help us.
You know what? He deserved it. What you put in text form was just that.
He's a man that looks for the positives, right? He almost lost his life not too long ago.
All I did was state a fact. All I'm doing is
you did it to incite me. You know what happened? You did it to incite me. You got the result you wanted, and now you're making me try to make me feel bad. You're not going to make me feel bad.
Did you call me back when you were supposed to?
When was I supposed to call you back?
Last week when I called you.
He was in St. Martin.
No, this was afterwards.
All right, go ahead. Ask your question.
All right, my question is this, Jordan. Dave's pretending like the world has ended. You got the 5th overall pick. And again, I don't know. We're still months away from the draft. But would you expect that, with the work they've done on the defensive side of the ball, that 5th overall pick would probably be something to help Jackson Dart offensively?
You would think so, but I don't think that's look. You can convince me there's needs everywhere. You can convince me they need a defensive tackle. You can convince me they need a linebacker. You can convince me they need secondary help, offensive line help, weapon, a wide receiver, or whatever. So there's a lot of possibilities there. I don't think you can just say, well, they're definitely going to go offense. Probably a greater chance that they go in that direction, but there's enough needs that I think they can go anywhere with that selection.
All right. I'm going to put you on the spot here, and it's probably unfair. And I guess you could take the 5th and not answer it, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Giants' coach is going to be who?
Oh, God, what a terrible question.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry for this, Jordan.
Stefanski or Jesse Minter, I think. Jesse Minter's a guy whose name he has a lot of support in the building. So, I have no idea if they haven't interviewed yet, but yeah. Those are 2 guys that I think have a really good shot at the job right now.
Yeah, but who knows? He said Marcus Freeman a week ago. So, come on.
Well, again, you're putting me in an impossible situation.
I understand.
I was like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm sorry that Rick
but then you have Rick. You have Rick over here holding it against me, like he just
right.
did.
No. I'm not going to do that to you. Even though I don't like your text, I'm not going to do that.
Hey, we're not going to do that. And then Rick just did it for me for like a week ago, when literally the question was, "I'm putting a gun to your head. You have to make a choice."
But here's the thing, and if you haven't figured this out yet, he's not a great guy. He's not a great guy.
Meanwhile, I heard you've been killing me all morning. I heard.
Oh, he killed you all morning.
I didn't kill you all morning.
Oh, he's been destroying you.
How did I kill you?
You made fun of his beauty. Yeah, he wore that beautiful tie-dye sweatshirt you made fun of last time we saw him.
That wasn't this. I didn't mention that this morning. I didn't kill you once this morning. Not once. I love you.
This friendship's in trouble.
I got to go back in the locker room, all right?
Goodbye.
I got to go back in the locker room.
All right, goodbye. Go do your thing. All right, that, of course, is Jordan Raanan. We'll talk to him as anything breaks here with the Giants. I told you we weren't going to find out the Shane story before our show was done today.
Yeah, but he's out there doing end-of-the-year meetings. I'm
sure he's killing it, too. I'm sure he's up there. Listen, guys, I know I've won 7 games the last 2 years, but don't let that affect me.
It sounds like the only way he loses his job is if they identify the coach they want, and that coach doesn't want to work with them.
Yeah, but he's not going to allow that.
Well, who knows? Listen, Stefanski's maybe not on his list, but because he just became available, that may be someone that they decide to interview anyway.
I like Jesse Minter too. I think he's a really smart guy.
I think it depends on who he brings with him.
All right. Well, right. I mean, if you hire Jesse Minter, you're going to have to obviously hire a really smart offensive.
You want
mind to go
Tanner
along with
Engstrand?
him. What?
You want Tanner Engstrand?
No. You're all set. You're good. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Get to your calls. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into. No off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season. Get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long, and when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York, often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. A couple of locals in action tonight. Big game for the Knicks. They visit the Pistons in Detroit, 7 o'clock. And at the same time, also 7 o'clock, Rangers host the Utah Mammoth at Madison Square Garden. That's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. We have Mel tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
We can really start to dive into the draft and who the Giants can take at 5.
Okay.
Very exciting.
So you'll be back then. You're like, this is just the one-day thing, and you'll be back ready, excited.
I told you, February 1, I'm back.
Oh, stop.
February 1.
I can't
take me a couple of weeks.
It's January 5th.
Right. So about a month.
Deal with a month of this.
Well, then the weather is miserable.
So I can't have
my
you miserable.
mood is miserable.
Ugh.
The only thing I got going for me is your sensual reads.
Those are nice.
Oh, God.
That hard-boiled eggs, you get those. That's nice.
I do love the hard-boiled egg.
You love those.
Love them.
Tea,
yeah.
A beautiful wife.
Gorgeous wife.
RJ, Ray.
Love RJ, love Ray.
I mean, that's nice stuff.
Feels like RJ is taking a back seat today. He doesn't want to step on any toes. Why is that, RJ? Why are you so backseatish today?
Listen, it's a tough day for you. I'm just glad we got to the end. You remained employed. That's big box check for me today.
So the expectations were very low today, huh?
I didn't know what version of you I was going to get. Turns out we got the beaten down, going to go off on Dan from Jersey on his birthday version of Dave.
Whiny baby Dave.
Well, somebody was gonna catch the strays today.
Turns out the B word you were going for.
Turns out it was Djibouti Dan on his birthday. So
he posted a beautiful picture of the steak.
He calls with the same stupid call.
He posted a beautiful picture of the steak.
Great. I'm sure it's lovely. Nobody cares.
That's tough.
It's steak Florentine.
We just had the trip of a lifetime to Italy. And
look at the size of this thing. It's got the accoutrement next to it.
Ray?
Yes.
Your team sucks, by the way.
They do.
I hate your team.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you off the air before the show started?
I hate your team.
I know you do. Listen, they peed right down their leg. I don't know what else to tell you.
Are you ready to do the 3 stars?
Before I do, all those words that you were throwing out that I will not mention on the air, they do apply to Kenneth Murray. He's actually the worst. Actually the worst.
He what was he doing?
I couldn't tell you.
And the Ballantyne guy, what was he doing?
Wasn't that guy a giant, Corey Ballantyne?
For a minute.
Yeah.
He was so bad the Giants didn't keep him on the defense.
Well, again, Dallas's defense is god-awful all season long. He was like one of the last-second call-ups to fill gaps because they have no defensive backs now.
Right. Kenneth Murray, just a hero. You know what, Ray? We're going to eat to the next show.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Listen, it's been that kind of day. You needed help.
I can't be left to decisions today. Because I'll drive us right off the road. You got multiple airbags, the whole thing. You will be the decision maker.
What type of guidance can Rick bring?
You'll be like my magic 8-ball. Can you be my magic 8-ball?
I'll be your 8-ball.
One way to help, sensual reads.
Grab your Profit Boost pack every NFL playoff game day.
Oh,
so excited.
Or text Hope and Y at 4673. How about this one? 69.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
That's nice. Really, you know what? It moved again.
Number 2.
Hey, well, I mean, it doesn't all end up being sunshine and rainbows.
Stop crying, Dave. You sound like a little bee. Go listen to Sirius. Go listen to something that's just, it's not as in-depth as we can give you, Mark.
Well, you're a whiny bee, okay?
Well, that may be true.
That started to set Dave off a little bit.
Shut your mouth. Your sweatshirt looks ridiculous. I got to put on sunglasses with that thing.
Yeah, he thought that was a Commander's sweatshirt.
Who do you think the favorite to win the Super Bowl is right now?
This Super Bowl?
No, Super Bowl 67.
That was mean.
That's a better question for Dave, like not being great at your job and still getting contract extensions. That's probably a better question for
really?
Dave.
That's nice. Speaking of still getting paid for jobs I haven't done in years.
That was meaner.
Number 1.
But really, the meanest, and I feel sorry. Happy birthday, Djibouti Dan, but...
Went to Florence, got a nice beefsteak a la Florentina. Best steak I've ever had in my life.
Nobody cares.
All right.
I want to hear about Dan's trip to Italy.
I want to get a steak of Florentina.
Dave eventually runs out of patience.
I'll start talking to the Giants.
No. We got nothing but time, Dan. Tell us about the great steak Florentina when you were in Italy.
Yeah, eventually leads to singing.
What do you want me to do? Sing and dance?
No.
You'll be great. You'll be swell. You'll be swell. You'll be great.
At least we didn't get limericks.
Wait, what, a limerick?
No, it's just like, I mean...
There once was a man from Nantucket.
No. Yeah, we will leave it off there. We'll try again tomorrow when Dave will hopefully be in a better mood.
I like that he
I'm
made
out
himself,
tomorrow.
I like that he made himself
took the day.
laugh. Did you hear himself? He started making himself laugh when he started dancing.
Swinging my arm was funny. When you got this kind of funny, you can't help it. It's Rule 76.
No excuse, like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg and
everybody.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube. He's like the eunuch from Game of Thrones.
I've never seen that show, but I don't think that was a compliment.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS.